Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Towson University football. I'm Spiro Marikas, along with former Tiger head coach and Hall of Famer Gordy Combs. Today, from Smithfield, Rhode Island, it is the Towson University Tigers coming in with a record of 2-2, taking on the Bryant Bulldogs, also coming in with a record of 2-2. Both teams coming off very disappointing losses last week. The Tigers blowing an 11-point lead in the final 7 minutes of the fourth quarter to lose 31-28 to number 24 Youngstown State, while Bryant played their first CAA game ever last week down in Boys Creek, North Carolina, and lost in 2 overtimes to Campbell, 50-48. So, Gordy, both coaches have had to get the comp again this week.
Yeah, especially after, we lost on a last play field goal last week against a very good Youngstown team. And, it's a team that Bryant beat last week was Campbell, who we had a little difficulty in the beginning of the game, but after that, the score was no indication of the final score of that game. But, they have a lot of weapons. Their quarterback is really good. He's thrown for almost 1,000 yards in the first 4 games.
Brennan Meyer thrown for 975 yards, 6 touchdowns. He has thrown 6 interceptions. He's a sophomore from Frisco, Texas. And kind of odd, their head coach, Chris Merritt, had no college experience coming to this job at Bryant. He had spent the last 18 years as a high school coach in Miami. Not often you see that.
No, it's kind of out of the ordinary. Last time I really heard about that was when the guy took over from Moeller High School to go to Notre Dame and got fired in 3 years.
That was Gary, what's his name? Can't remember his name now.
I can picture him right now. He drank milk. That's
Jerry Faust.
Yep.
But the Tigers this afternoon going to try to bounce back from that tough Youngstown State loss. What we did see from Towson were a couple of gadget plays that worked. Bryce LaFollette was named the CAA of the week, and not for his punting, but because he ran for a first down on a fake punt and he threw for a first down on a fake punt. And those things gave the Tigers that 28-17 lead, but they were unable to hold on in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, both those fakes, whether it was the pass or the run, ended up in touchdowns for us. So, they were well executed, and just shows you, what type of athlete he is. He's a very good athlete to be able to throw the ball, and he ran very well.
So the Tigers and Bryant playing football for the first time. Bryant in their first year in the CAA, and there are a bunch of CAA games going on here this afternoon. The Tigers with their first 8 games left, and they are all conference games. We will come back. We'll hear from the head coach of the Tigers, Pete Shinnick. It's Towson and Bryant coming up from Smithfield, Rhode Island.
Towson University does more than educate. We elevate, creating next-level opportunities for Maryland and beyond. TU is redefining the role of a public university, expanding access to life-changing experiences, raising the bar for collaboration, pushing possibilities at the forefront of teaching and research. Tigers are leading the way. Take TU's incredible momentum and make it yours.
It's your weekly trip. It's our everyday low price. It's one of 37 things on your list, and one of 10,000 items we've marked down. It's feeding them balanced meals and helping you balance your budget. At Wise Markets, we know you keep a close eye on every price. And so do we. Our low price promise helps you save throughout the store without waiting for a sale. So that you can eat better, we help you spend less. That's Wise.
Football is here. The snacks are out, the games are on, and your lucky jersey remains unwashed. But it's just not football season until you've played Raven Scratch-Offs for the Maryland Lottery. Play now for a chance to win up to $200,000 instantly. You can also enter non-winning tickets into second chance drawings for chances to win $10,000, season tickets for 20 years, or a trip for 2 to Cincinnati for an away game. Kick off some fun with Raven Scratch-Offs. Please play responsibly.
Instead of just asking, how can we treat Leo's ankle? At MedStar Health, we ask, how can we get Leo the exact care he needs at our urgent care? care that quickly gets him in for an on-site x-ray, that shows he needs an orthopedic specialist, that joins him for a video consult. That means he doesn't have to miss his very important afternoon appointment. How we help Leo get back to his life is about so much more than how we treat his ankle. MedStar Health, it's how we treat people.
Tigers and the Bulldogs of Bryant get a football game this afternoon. Tigers 2-2, Bryant 2-2, and the Bulldogs have played 2 FBS games, losing at New Mexico State 19-3 and then beating UMass 27-26, albeit they are probably 2 of the lowest rated FBS teams in the country. They then beat Bentley, who is not a Division I team, and again
Division
lost in double overtime to Campbell last week, 50-48. But in that game, they were down 7 and went on a 75-yard drive to tie the game up in the final seconds before losing in double overtime. This is a team that only gives up 105 yards rushing on the ground, and they are first in the CAA in rushing defense. We had a chance to speak with the head coach of the Tigers, Pete Shinnick, about today's game.
Coach, the Tigers this afternoon venturing into CAA play for the first time against Bryant. Both teams coming off disappointing losses. When you look at this Bryant team, what's the first thing that stands out?
Yeah, very much improved from a year ago. They have just really added some very key players. I think they're more physical, they're more athletic, playing extremely good defense right now. They've, took on 2 FBS opponents and held them really kind of in check. So we've got to be on our game.
Can you tell a difference in practice this week since you are now going into conference play and the stakes may be a little higher?
Our guys have been really good the last 2 weeks, and I think that gave us the opportunity to play the way we did against Youngstown. And again, 54 minutes, I thought we played really well against them. And so they came back, responded well this week with a great week, understanding now that, it's a whole new deal. Everything they want's right in front of them. And so I've been pleased with what we've been able to get done this week in practice.
From a defensive standpoint, what difficulties do the Bulldogs present?
Yeah, they're gonna take the ball and throw it deep. I think they do a really good job with their boot and their sprint out game. He throws the layers really well, a lot of flood routes. You got to be smart where you're at because he can throw all 3 levels really well.
How about them on the defensive side? What do they present?
Yeah, they're big up front. They've got a really good defensive line. It's active and moves well. Again, linebackers are physical, so it's a very much improved defense from what we saw a year ago. And again, the numbers show it. They're not giving up a ton of yards rushing. Campbell got after him a little bit last week, but kind of a bunch of big plays. So down in and down out, their defense is very stingy.
All right, Coach, good luck today.
Thank you, sir.
So the Tigers getting set to take on Bryant, and they are, again, the number 1 rushing defense in the CAA. Gordy, if you look, the Tigers are the worst rushing team in the CAA, averaging just 86 yards a game. Through 4 games, Kamarian Battles is the leading rusher with 168 yards. Towson has got to get that run game going a little bit.
I agree with you 100%. I mean, if we're going to have a chance, plus the other thing that the run game is, it works the clock and it keeps the ball out of the other team's hands. And, with this Bryant team, you talked about big plays, and they make a lot of big plays. So that's what I'm going to be concerned about today. If they can get those big plays. We need to get pressure on the quarterback, and Youngstown ran the ball very well against us. That's what I'm concerned of our front 7. And I know basically it's a new group up there, but they got 4 games under their belt, and we'll be playing that without Rodney Roan today too.
Rodney Roan will not play on the defensive side, and Bryce Butler will not be on the offensive side. The Tigers tight end who has 6 receptions. You look at Bryant, Elijah Elliott is their main running back. He's carried the ball 53 times for 207 yards. He's also caught 16 passes. They've thrown 22 passes to their running backs, and Meyer has thrown 144 times through the first 4 games. They've rushed it 125, so they're a little more pass-oriented than they are run-oriented. Their big play guy, Zaheem Kalik, 13 catches, 295 yards. So he's averaging 22.7 yards per catch and has 3 touchdown receptions on the season. But again, Meyer has thrown 6 picks in the first 4 games through the first 4 games have just 2 interceptions, although one of those from Miles Brody was returned for a touchdown against Morgan. Andrew Indorf, the Tigers' freshman quarterback, he's thrown for 756 yards, 6 touchdowns. He's only thrown 2 interceptions through the first 4 games, so that is good. And one of them was not really his fault. It bounced off a receiver and was intercepted. So Andrew has taken care of the football.
He's done a really good job. I mean, for a true freshman to come in and just have preseason and no scrimmages in terms of inter-squad scrimmages, but he's done a really good job. And I keep emphasizing the fact that he is a very accurate quarterback, and that's the one thing you need to have as a quarterback.
So Bryant won the toss, and they have deferred. So the Tigers will receive. No, actually, the Tigers won the toss, and they deferred, and Bryant will receive. They'll move left to right. Tigers right to left. Towson today wearing all white uniforms with black numerals and black helmets. Bryant in all black with kind of a goldish color, I guess.
Yeah, that's kind of like that old gold. Al. Here's one thing that's interesting. Here we're the visiting team, and we brought our air conditioning units for the sidelines. I'm looking at their sideline. They don't have any. We have 4 of those nice blowers. But right now it's a little cloudy, so the sun's not out, so it's not too bad.
It is humid and warm.
Yes,
Temperatures near 80 degrees. Partly cloudy skies here this afternoon. No rain in the forecast, so the weather will not be a factor in this football game. Very little wind at all here this afternoon.
When you were talking about their receivers, I was looking at the stats, and their 2 tight ends have caught 8 balls in 4 games. So, like you said, they're going to throw the ball to their wide receivers and to the back out of the backfield. And, if you're throwing the ball out of the backfield, I would think that, their quarterbacks, percentage would be better than, I think it's right around 55, 56%, Brennan Meyer.
All right, we are set to go as Caden, well, actually not Caden Williams. Kicking off for the Tigers, Owen Shying. And he hits a very short kick.
Whoa.
That's going to be taken by an up man, and he runs out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So
you know what?
Bryant will start 1st and 10 at their own 16. Good job there.
If he would have let that ball go, it probably would have went out of bounds.
Right. Again, the quarterback is Brennan Meyer, 6'1", 193-pound sophomore. His running back, Elijah Elliott. He is a grad student from Portland, Oregon. A small school, only 3,300 students.
Beautiful campus, though. Beautiful. And we have a penalty already?
No, they just spotted the ball in the wrong spot.
Oh, okay. I saw the markers going back and both teams walking toward the end zone.
So 1st and 10 for Bryant at their own 15-yard line. And they start, and Elliott is not in the backfield. Instead, it's Dylan Kedzior, who stands to the right of the quarterback, Meyer. 1st and 10 from their own 15. Kedzior gets the handoff up the middle.
Good job.
And not much there. A gain of a yard, maybe 2 on the play. C.J. McClendon in to make the tackle, along with Brendan Peters, who is taking the place of Rodney Roan today at the linebacker position.
He's been playing.
Shamir Boyd is back, 6'2" sophomore, who's missed a couple of games due to injury. He's in there along the defensive line with Aaron Clark. 2nd down. Give the Kedzior up the middle again, and he gets up to the 20. Gain of 3 will make it 3rd down and 5 for Bryant.
Good job by the interior of the Towson defense there. 3 down linemen and 2 inside linebackers did a good job.
So 3rd down and 5. They split 1 receiver to the left, 3 receivers to the right. Now the tight end goes in motion to the far side. 3rd down and 5 from their own 20. Meyer out of the shotgun, back to throw for the first time today. Fires to the far side.
Good job.
Incompleted pass, And a great play there by Xavier Terry to knock the ball out of the hands of the tight end Kobe Keenan, and the Tigers hold Bryant 3 downs and out.
I always feel that's like a turnover when we get 3 and out. We should get the ball in pretty good field position here.
Christian Carlgan.
And we're moving around, playground like, moving all around. Okay. Now they switch the 2 receivers, the 2 outside guys from right to left.
The punter standing at his 5, John Dunmore to receive at his 40. And this is a nice high punt, and Dunmore calls for a fair catch at the 43, where the Tigers will start 1st and 10 for their first possession of the afternoon. The quarterback, Andrew Indor, freshman out of Miami. And the Tigers use 3 running backs. We'll see who they start with. They'll start with Al Wooten, the transfer from Duke. 1st and 10 at the Towson 43. 2 receivers to the far side. Wooten stands to the right of the quarterback, Andrew Indorf. Dunmore comes in motion to the near side. Back to throw is Indorf. Looking, fires to the near side. Incompleted pass as he threw it down low, and Dunmore couldn't get it.
Yeah, he was still retreating a little bit. He didn't get himself set, and that's why that ball was short. It was on target, but it just wasn't enough.
Dunmore, the Tigers' leading receiver through 4 games with 15 catches for 157 yards.
And we had good field position there.
2nd and 10 from their own 43 for the Tigers. And here's a little jet sweep around the right side to Sam Reynolds over midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. Will bring up 3rd down and 1. So for Sam, that's his 10th reception of the season.
They come in with a nickel guy.
3rd down and 1 Towson at the 48 of Bryant. Very, very small crowd here today at a small stadium that only holds about 4,000. Give to Wooten up the middle, and he's going to be close, and I think he's got it. He does at the 46-yard line. So the Tigers have moved into Bryant territory at the Bulldogs 46. Towson has played Bryant in men's basketball. Lost a heartbreaker up here a couple of years ago. And the lacrosse team practiced here when they went to the Final Four in Foxborough.
Which is only probably an hour away.
1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Bryant 46. To give to Wooten up the middle. Wooten inside the 40, carrying players all the way down to the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 9. And sets up 2nd down and short for the Tigers.
Yep. You know, I think that's the strength of our football team is our offensive lineman ability to get a good push. And Wooten does a great job of running inside the tackles.
Dan Volpe, who had been out, the left tackle, is back today for the Tigers. 2nd and 1. Give to Wooten up the middle again. He's got a hole. He's got a 1st down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Pickup of 7 yards on the play will make it 1st and 10 Tigers. So Towson on their first drive, taking it down the field.
Good block by the tight end, Peyton Faulkner there. Real good block. That's what we need. In addition to those 5 offensive linemen. Because we don't use a fullback. Faulkner right now is like an H-back.
1st and 10 from the 28. Give to Wooten again. Gets hit in the backfield.
Penetration.
Taken down. No gain on the play. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. So Wooten, 4 carries for 15 yards so far. 2nd and 10 Towson at the 28 of the Bulldogs. Now, Kamarian Battles checks in for the Tigers at the running back position.
He's our speed guy.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Battles stands to the left of Indorf. Fakes the handoff, wants to throw, going deep down the left side for Doss, incomplete. He caught it, but he was well out of bounds.
Yep.
So that'll bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Tigers.
And what you tell the quarterback is give your receiver a chance to keep the ball in bounds.
So Andrew, early on here on this drive, 1 of 3 for 5 yards.
Tigers take out Faulkner, put in another receiver.
They'll split 3 men to the near side, 1 to the far. 3rd down and 10, Towson at the 28 of Bryant. 10:34 left here in this first quarter. First possession of the game for Towson after Bryant went 3 downs and out. Back to throw Indorf, looking to the near side. Still looking. Now just going to throw it away. Everybody was covered. Pressure was coming. And it's 4th down and 10, and Caden Williams will come on to try the field goal. Being pressured by Lonnie Rice, the linebacker. So Caden Williams out of the hold of LaFollette. This will be 46 yards from the middle of the field. Williams awaits the snap. Play clock down to 5. Snap is down. Kick is up. It's long enough, and it is good. So a 46-yard field goal by Caden Williams, and the Tigers take an early 3-0 lead. We come back to Rhode Island, 3-0 Tigers, 10:22 to go in the first.
Football is here. The snacks are out, the games are on, and your lucky jersey remains unwashed. But it's just not football season until you've played Raven scratch-offs from the Maryland Lottery. Play now for a chance to win up to $200,000 instantly. You can also enter non-winning tickets into second chance drawings for chances to win $10,000, season tickets for 20 years, or a trip for 2 to Cincinnati for an away game. Kick off some fun with Raven scratch-offs. Please play responsibly.
If you see someone overdosing from drugs or alcohol, don't run. Call 911. Maryland's Good Samaritan law protects you. You cannot be legally arrested, charged, or prosecuted for using drugs or for... The person overdosing is protected too. If you see the emergency and choose not to help, the law won't protect you. Be a Good Samaritan. Call 911, stay and help. Learn more at stopoverdose.maryland.gov. Brought to you by the Maryland Department of Health.
We cater tailgates. Whether you're going to the game or watching from home, invite Mission Barbecue to the party. Homemade, handcrafted, no microwaves, no freezers. Your custom orders made from scratch and smoked daily. We'll take care of everything so everyone can enjoy the game.
Kalijah Williams back deep to receive the kick from Caden Williams. Tigers just kicked the field goal to take a 3-0 lead. And here's another very short kick. And it's grabbed by the Tigers, and he couldn't hang on. And Bryant's got it at midfield. The ball went right through the arms
Sam Reynolds.
of Sam Reynolds.
Oh, man.
They pooched the kick about 20 yards downfield. And it looked like Reynolds was going to be able to just grab it, but no, it was taken away, and Bryant starts 1st and 10 at midfield.
It's a nice little gamble.
Bulldogs, 3 downs and out on that first possession. But now they've got it at midfield. Myers will work out of the shotgun. Elijah Elliott stands to his right. Give to Elliott around the left side. He's got a little bit of room. Gets
good
hit
tackle
at the 47-yard line. Great play there by Jason Shiggs, as it looked like Elliott was going to gain 5-6 yards, but Shiggs laid a hit on him. Pick up a 4 to the 46, 2nd and 6. This time, Elliott stands to the left of the quarterback. Myers back to pass. Fires, caught by Elliott. He's got a 1st down right at the 40-yard line. So the 17th catch for the running back, as Brennan Meyer again had completed 22 passes to his backs coming into this game.
Yeah, just a little arrow route into the flat. Just got to the marker for a first down.
So 1st and 10, Bryant at the Towson 40. Myers sends a man in motion. Give to Elliott again up the middle, and Elliott inside the 35, down near the 33. Pickup of about 6 on the play. Will make it 2nd and a long 3. So, Gordy, this drive much more impressive than their first one where they went 3 downs and out.
Yep, field position.
2nd and 4, Meyer back to throw. Pressure comes, slips away, looking downfield, still looking, throws, caught by Elliott, incomplete, he was out of bounds.
And that's the thing that's hurt us all year is letting the quarterback extend the play. Got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket. We had good pressure up the middle, but whoever was the outside guy, you got to keep him in. There's a little tug on the jersey of number 45, though. I noticed that.
So 3rd down and 3 for the Bulldogs at the 33 of the Tigers. 8:48 to go first quarter. Tigers up 3-0. Meyer sends a man in motion. High snap. Gives it to Elliott up the middle. He's got a first down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Picked up 4, only needed 3.
And we're changing 5 guys, 5 for 5. All 3 defensive linemen and 2 inside linebackers.
Yeah, and the heat could be a factor here this afternoon, late in the game. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 29-yard line of Towson.
You could work up a good lather today.
New running back in the game. And he gets the handoff and cutting to his left. That's Grant Robinson. Gains a yard to the 28-yard line. Bring up 2nd down and 9. Robinson with 20 carries.
C.J. McClellan missed the tackle in the backfield. Could have been a 3 or 4 yard loss. Got to make that tackle. Got to keep your feet and run through the man.
So 2nd and 9. Coming up for the Bulldogs at the 28 of the Tigers. Robinson stands to the right of the quarterback, Meyer. Give to Robinson up the middle, and he runs into his own guy who got pushed backwards, and he loses 2 yards on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down and 11 at the 30 of the Tigers.
Yeah, we made good penetration in the middle of the offensive line for the center and the 2 guards. He had nowhere to go.
Elliott checks back in at running back. Split 1 receiver left, 3 to the near side. 3rd down and 11 for Bryant at the 30. This is just about the limits of their field goal kicker.
Yep, when we're in the dime, we're rushing 4. We have a little game inside.
Throw caught at the 30, 25.
Good tackle.
And Shiggs makes a good tackle.
Oh, he wasn't down?
And a first down.
Well, you know what? Even though I said it was a
Doe,
he didn't
Tigers
wrap him
thought
up.
he was down. He wasn't. And he runs for an extra 7 yards and picks up the first down. You can see a replay of that, and I think we're going to have a replay of that. We have no access to replay here this afternoon.
We have a screen in here. I guess it's not hooked up yet.
It's kind of a new press box. Smells new.
Smells like new paint. Carpet.
This afternoon in the CAA, also starting at 1 o'clock today, Albany is at New Hampshire. At 2 o'clock, Hampton at Elon. 3:30 this afternoon, North Carolina A&T heads up to Orono to take on the Maine Black Bears. 3:30, their final ever game against each other in the CAA. William and Mary is at Villanova, as both are headed to the Patriot League next year. Also at 3:30, Merrimack is at Stony Brook as they step out of conference play. 3:30 this afternoon, also a non-conference game. Western Carolina is at Campbell. And at 6:30 tonight, Rhode Island taking on an FBS school as they'll be at Western Michigan, 6:30 tonight. So the officials are looking underneath the hood there as the Tigers are waiting word on whether this is going to be 4th down or 1st down. As the receiver, Aldridge Doe, caught the pass. Shiggs came in, put a big hit on him. Everybody thought he was down, but he kept going and apparently was not down.
And they moved the chains. So they're checking with the guy on the sideline who has the clipboard who marks the first down. So he will be able to tell them where the ball is. So I think they're talking to Coach Merritt on the sidelines, or at least he's listening. The referee is still looking at the video, conversing with the video replay guy up here in the box somewhere.
Tigers starting this season with 4 of their first 5 games on the road. Towson will be home for the next 2. Take on Elon next Saturday at the U, followed by Monmouth on homecoming. Now we get word.
They upheld it.
He was not down. He's got the first down, does Aldrich Doe, so a good job by him.
You know, I mean, that's the thing that's happening a lot of times. You know, our defensive backs don't wrap up anymore. If he would have wrapped the guy up, he would have been down. He just shot his body in there and thought he knocked him down.
So 1st and 10, Bryant at the 18 of the Tigers. Elliott stands to the right of the quarterback, Brennan Meyer. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Send a man in motion, give to Elliott, up the middle, dodges to his right, cuts back and gets down to the 16. Did a lot of moving to gain just 2 yards before he was taken down by Jamez Drummer. Transfer from Old Dominion for the Tigers. Pickup of 2 will make it 2nd down and 8 at the Towson 16. Tigers lead 3-0 with 5.5 minutes left here in this first quarter. Elliott again stands to the right of the quarterback. He's carried it 4 times on this drive for 15 yards. There's a little jet sweep. Gets it to Colick. Colick inside the 10, down to the 9, and he lost his helmet. It's got to come off the field. And he is a yard short of the first down. So it'll be 3rd and 1 at the 9.
So with that ball being flipped forward, that's considered a pass, correct?
3rd down and 1 at the Towson 9. On the play clock, everybody turns around, looks at the sideline to get the play. Elliott now moves behind the quarterback, Meyer. High snap, give it to Elliott up the middle, and he's got the first down, I believe.
Oh.
Nope, 4th down. Did not get it. So now 4th down at the 9. The ball's in between the 8 and the 9. They've got to get to the 8.
Up there signaling a play.
And they're going to go for it. 4th and less than a yard.
No tush push.
At the Tiger 9-yard line.
Okay, they're changing the play.
Everybody turns and looks at the sideline again. They line up. They have 2 men in the backfield. Give to Elliott up the middle, and he's got the first down as he hops over a man to the 7. Picks up 2. So 1st and goal for Bryant at the Towson 7. Tigers take out Alfred Thomas. Bring in Miles Turner. 1st and goal for Bryant. This drive started at midfield after the Tigers tried a pooch kick to get an onside kick that didn't work. Robinson is the running back. Gets the handoff up the middle, inside and down to the 4-yard line. Goes Robinson. He picks up 3. Will be 2nd down and goal at the 4. This drive eating up a lot of time. We're down to 3 minutes left here in this first quarter. as the Bulldogs have run a lot of plays on this drive.
They've eaten up over 7 minutes.
They've only moved 46 yards.
Taking their time in the huddle.
2nd and goal at the 4 of Towson.
Running the ball, completions, clock.
Robinson stands to the right of the quarterback. Back to throw. Looks, dumps it in the flat. Robinson makes the catch and couldn't hang on as he got hammered by Miles Brody. And that'll bring up 3rd down and goal at the 4.
Yeah, the quarterback had to throw that ball. He had somebody in his face, so it had to be high, so it gave our defensive back an opportunity to react to the ball quickly.
So 3rd down and goal for Bryant at the Towson 4-yard line. Robinson standing to the left of the quarterback. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Gets a snap, drops back, looks, rolls to his left, fires, caught, dropped. Robinson had a touchdown and he dropped it.
Would have been a heck of a catch.
So now the field goal unit comes on. I mean, he was wide open. Meyer did not throw a good pass there.
It was behind him. It would have been a heck of a catch.
Bryce Sally on to try the field goal, which is not much more than an extra point. This will be a 21-yard field goal attempt out of the hold of the punter, Christian Caraglan. So Sally right in the middle of the field with a 21-yard attempt. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. Timeout on the field, 2:27 remaining here in this first quarter. It is Towson 3, Bryant 3.
Instead of just asking, how can we treat Leo's ankle? At MedStar Health, we ask, how can we get Leo the exact care he needs at our urgent care? Care that quickly gets him in for an on-site x-ray, that shows he needs an orthopedic specialist, that joins him for a video consult. That means he doesn't have to miss his very important afternoon appointment. How we help Leo get back to his life is about so much more than how we treat his ankle. MedStar Health, it's how we treat people.
Homeowners, we get your hesitations, but your home, it's your biggest investment. Instead of waiting, now is the time to remodel smart with Total Craftsman. We help you maximize your budget, increase your home's value, and create a space you truly love. Craftsman, we're licensed, insured, and backed by 40 years of making homeowners so happy they become family. Invest wisely. Remodel your kitchen, bathroom, and more with confidence. For a free consultation, visit TotalCraftsman.com.
Hey, Marylanders! Play Multi-Match, Maryland's only in-state jackpot game from the Maryland Lottery. Lots of Marylanders will play, lots of Marylanders can win, and lots of Marylanders will have fun. The $2 ticket gives you a chance to win a jackpot starting at $500,000. And with drawings every Monday and Thursday, you have plenty of chances to play. Marylanders just have more fun with Multi-Match, Maryland's in-state jackpot game. Please play responsibly.
Both teams with field goals here in the first 12 and a half minutes of this first quarter. Towson and Bryant tied up at 3. On that drive, Brennan Meyer was just 3 of 7 for 25 yards and really had a wide open Robinson on the left side of the end zone and just flat out threw a horrible pass. Tigers have 34 yards of offense in this first quarter. Bryant with 51 yards of offense. And the Tigers about to get the ball for just the second time today. They are expecting something funky on the kickoff.
Well,
Londano is back at the 15-yard line. Now the Tigers drop back.
They line up everybody in the middle there. 5 on each side, then spread out.
Sally to kick off. Londano the far side, Reynolds the near. This one will come to Londano at the 10 on the far hash mark. Cuts to the outside, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and down the sideline and pushed out of bounds just into Towson territory, I believe. So a nice kickoff return from Lucas Londano.
He doesn't hesitate. He just goes straight to the middle of wherever the ball is and then just cuts right or left.
At the 48-yard line of Bryant is where Londano went out of bounds. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the 48 of Bryant. Battles the running back, stands to the left of the quarterback, Andrew Indorf. Doss split to the near side, 2 to the far side. Indorf back to throw, fires incompleted pass as he short hopped it to Dunmore. I don't know if that ball got tipped at the line, but
I think it did.
It was an ugly pass. So 2nd and 10 coming up. This time Battles stands to the right of Indorf. 2 receivers split to the near side. Battles now moves to the left of the quarterback. 2nd and 10 from the Bryant 48. Battles up the middle, crosses the 45. His helmet comes off, and he goes down at the 43. That's a gain of 5, and Kamarian's going to have to come out of the game as when he got hit, that helmet just flew right off.
Yeah.
So 3rd down and 5 for the Tigers. Wooten back in at running back. He'll split to the far side. 3 receivers to the near side. As Indorf has 3rd down and 5 from the Bryant 43. Back to throw. Fires across the middle. Caught. 1st down at the 36-yard line. Is making the catch for the Tigers was the tight end,
Wondorf.
Peyton Faulkner.
That was, he caught that twice.
So
Good job.
Faulkner picks up 7 yards on the play. 1st and 10 Tigers at the 36 of the Bryant Bulldogs. Wooten stands to the right of the quarterback. Gets the handoff, tries to break it to the outside, has the corner, 30. Down to the 26, that's close to a 1st down. Stays
He
on
wasn't
his
down
feet
either.
inside the 25 to the 24. So a
His helmet
12-yard
comes
pickup
off.
and a 1st down. We're inside of a minute remaining here in this 1st quarter. Ball at the Bryant 24. Now into the game for the Tigers. Kashaim Phillips. Phillips stands to the right of Andrew Indorf, and
We're
now
going to get a review.
stoppage in play as Bryant may be asking for this, saying that Wooten was down. I mean, we're talking about 2 yards here. Either it's the Bryant 26 or the Bryant 24.
Yeah, and, you know, it's, what was it, 2nd and 2 or 1st and
No,
10?
he would have had the 1st down anyway. Got 41 seconds left here in this 1st quarter. Towson and Bryant tied at 3. Indorf, 2 of 6 for 26 yards.
I mean, did that challenge come from the Bryant sideline or did that come from the booth?
Couldn't hear.
You know, that's like last night, you know, the Virginia coach, he didn't realize that on the 2nd overtime that you must go for 2, and he was put his finger up to go for 1, and the official didn't start the clock shot or the play clock, and then it started, and it gave them all the time. It should have been a delay of game.
Just surprised nobody got hurt at the end of that game.
Oh, when the fans came out?
Yeah.
Yeah, we felt bad for that receiver for Florida State who was on the ground trying to catch the ball. He had to get trampled. I guess the ACC will fine UVA this week.
They can afford it.
$50,000.
So here we're waiting to see whether it's going to be 1st and 10 Tigers at the 26 or 1st and 10 Tigers at the 24 of Bryant. on whether Wooten was down with the initial contact or whether he stayed on his feet and picked up an extra couple of yards. Neither team has really had an explosive play today in this first quarter. Tied at 3. Both field goal drives started in great field position. The call. I'm going to say his knee was down at the 27, so it's going to be 2nd and 1 for the Tigers at the 27 of Bryant. Phillips back as the running back. He stands to the right of the quarterback. 2 receivers left, 1 man to the right.
Looks like they're in a 2-deep shell. And
Reynolds in motion. Indorf going to throw over the middle, incomplete as he tried to hit Phillips down around the 5-yard line. The pass was just too far, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 1 at the 27 of Bryant. Not much of a crowd here today at Bryant.
Well, the beach is not too far away. Maybe I went to the beach today.
Did you go there yesterday?
Nah, we didn't get up here. You know, this drive is always forever.
3rd down and 1. Give to Wooten up the middle. Wooten fighting, and he got the 1st down at the 26. So the drive will continue.
Might be
but it's going to continue on the other side of the field as we have reached the end of the first quarter. So we've played 15 minutes here in Rhode Island. Our score after 1, it is Towson 3, Bryant 3. Back to Smithfield, Rhode Island.
The Fox Hollow Training Center is the perfect place to improve your golf game. With 60 hitting stations, multiple chipping and putting greens, even practice bunkers so you can work on getting out of the sand. Plus, you can schedule lessons with PGA professionals and get fit for custom clubs using the newest technology, or just gear up in the fully stocked golf shop. So, get outside, grab your clubs, and practice more this season at the Fox Hollow Training Center. Details at BaltimoreGolfing.com. That's BaltimoreGolfing.com.
Football is here. The snacks are out, the games are on, and your lucky jersey remains unwashed. But it's just not football season until you've played Raven scratch-offs from the Maryland Lottery. Play now for a chance to win up to $200,000 instantly. You can also enter non-winning tickets into second chance drawings for chances to win $10,000, season tickets for 20 years, or a trip for 2 to Cincinnati for an away game. Kick off some fun with Raven scratch-offs. Please play responsibly.
Homeowners, we get your hesitations, but your home, it's your biggest investment. Instead of waiting, now is the time to remodel smart with Total Craftsman. We help you maximize your budget, increase your home's value, and create a space you truly love. At Total Craftsman, we're licensed, insured, and backed by 40 years of making homeowners so happy they become family. Invest wisely. Remodel your kitchen, bathroom, and more with confidence. For a free consultation, visit TotalCraftsman.com.
If you see someone overdosing from drugs or alcohol, don't run. Call 911. Maryland's Good Samaritan law protects you. You cannot be legally arrested, charged, or prosecuted for using drugs or for simple possession. The person overdosing is protected too. If you see the emergency and choose not to help, the law won't protect you. Be a Good Samaritan. Call 911, stay and help. Learn more at stopoverdose.maryland.gov. Brought to you by the Maryland Department of Health.
Tigers will have 1st and 10 at the Bryant 26-yard line. Tied up at 3 as we start this second quarter of play. Tigers moving left to right. All white uniforms with black numerals and black helmets. Bryant in all black. Wooten is the running back. Stands to the right of the quarterback, Indorf. All 3 receivers split to the near side. Wooten throws, caught by Dunmore at the 26. Avoids a tackle, gets inside the 20 and down to the 18. Good run there by John Dunmore as he makes his first catch of the day. Picks up 8. So 2nd down and 2 for the Tigers at the 18-yard line. Indorf will split 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Wooten to the left of the quarterback. Going to throw for the left side, looking for Doss. Incompleted pass. Good coverage there by Bryant. Olatunde Mpuro broke up the pass intended for Jason Doss. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 2.
Through one of your favorite routes, the fade.
Yeah.
That was a wide fade, though.
Only receiver split is Doss. They fake, throw,
They were
deep
holding
for
him.
Dunmore.
They were holding
Incompleted pass.
Oh, my gosh. I can't believe the back judge didn't see that.
So that'll bring up 4th down and 2, and the Tigers are going to kick the field goal. So Andrew Indorf, who came in completing over 60% of his passes, is just 3 of 8 for 24 yards, and Caden Williams going to try a 36-yard field goal. This from the near hash mark out of the hold of La Follette. 4th down and 2. Kick is up long enough and good. So Caden Williams has provided all the scoring for the Tigers. We've played 51 seconds of this 2nd quarter. The score is now Towson 6, Bryant 3.
Hey, Marylanders! Play Multi-Match, Maryland's only in-state jackpot game from the Maryland Lottery. Lots of Marylanders will play, lots of Marylanders can win, and lots of Marylanders will have fun. The $2 ticket gives you a chance to win a jackpot starting at $500,000. And with drawings every Monday and Thursday, you have plenty of chances to play. Marylanders just have more fun with Multi-Match, Maryland's in-state jackpot game. Please play responsibly.
We cater tailgates. Whether you're going to the game or watching from home, invite Mission Barbecue to the party. Homemade, handcrafted, no microwaves, no freezers. Your custom orders made from scratch and smoked daily. We'll take care of everything so everyone can enjoy the game.
The Fox Hollow Training Center is the perfect place to improve your golf game. With 60 hitting stations, multiple chipping and putting greens, even practice bunkers so you can work on getting out of the sand. Plus, you can schedule lessons with PGA professionals and get fit for custom clubs using the newest technology, or just gear up in the fully stocked golf shop. So, get outside, grab your clubs, and practice more this season at the Fox Hollow Training Center. Details at BaltimoreGolfing.com. That's BaltimoreGolfing.com.
Tigers have just retaken the lead as we've had nothing but field goals so far. Towson with 2, Bryant with 1. Elijah Williams back deep to receive the kick from Shaheen. The Tigers have not kicked it deep on either of their kickoffs. And we'll see what they do here. Shaheen has everybody set up, and he pooches it again. It's going to be caught at the 29-yard line, and
He caught a fair catch, didn't he?
they're saying a fair catch, are the officials. Chris Merritt on the sideline saying he didn't call a fair catch. And the guy who caught it says, I didn't call a fair catch either.
I think
That's tight end Jack Mahoney. He's like, I didn't call a fair catch.
I don't think he did.
Boy, the Tigers got a break there because Mahoney was running down the sideline. An extra 15, 20 yards. But Bryant will start back at their 27. Markeel Cockrell is the running back. Now they're going to move the ball up to the 30. So the officials twice today have marked the ball after a kickoff in the wrong spot. So 1st and 10 for Bryant at their own 30. Meyer will have Cockrell standing to his left. All three receivers split to the right side. Back to throw. Looks, fires for his tight end. Incomplete. Up around the 45-yard line, trying to get it to Levi Wilkins. Wilkins was open, but that pass was way off the mark. Neither quarterback has been efficient here so far, Gordy.
Yeah, Andrew Indorf is a little bit off. I mean, it's kind of a combination of pressure and his mechanics aren't good. He's not setting up. He's not getting that back foot down, ready to throw the football.
There's a fake to Cockrell, going to throw to the sideline, and that pass is bounced as pressure was coming from Alfred Thomas as he was about to unload on Meyer, who just got rid of 10. 13:58 to go here in this second quarter with the Tigers leading Bryant 6-3. Grant Robinson back in the game at running back for the Bulldogs. They split one receiver to the near side, two to the far.
And we're just going to looks like we're just going to rush 3 and play coverage.
They split Robinson out into the flat. Meyer looks, throws across the middle. This is way over the head of Wilkins. Incompleted pass, and Brennan Meyer is now 3 of 10 on the afternoon for 25 yards.
And coming in the game, he was 56%.
And both times he threw to Wilkins, Wilkins was wide open. He just underthrew him on the one and overthrew him on that one. So Caraglan going to punt, stands at his 15. Dunmore stands back at his 32. So the two quarterbacks so far are a combined 6 of 20. Both are 3 of 10. Punt, high. Dunmore calls for a fair catch and makes it at the 34, which is where the Tigers will start 1st and 10 with 13:47 remaining here in this first half of play. Again, Indorf 3 of 10 for 24 yards. Al Wooten has gotten the bulk of the running, 6 carries for 30 yards. Battles had 1 carry, then his helmet came off, and we haven't seen him since. But we do now as he's back in the game. Tigers will go with 4 wide receivers. Jones and Perkins split to the near side on 1st and 10 from their own 34. Indorf back to throw across the middle. Pass is caught at the 40-yard line, but we've got a flag, our first one of the day. That's going to go against the Tigers. Pass was caught by Cleveland Charlton, but a hold against the Tigers. So that'll go back to the 24-yard line. It'll be 1st and 20. So 1st and 20 for Towson at their own 24-yard line. Charlton and Perkins split to the far side.
Looked like it was Dan Volpe on the hold.
Faulkner and Jones to the near side for the Tigers. Battles stands to the right of Indorf. 1st down and 20. They send the tight end in motion. Give the Battles over the left side. Crosses the 25 up to the 27. Gain of 3 will make it 2nd down and 17. "13 minutes left here in this second quarter with the Tigers on top 6-3. First ever meeting between these two schools on the football field. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Battle stands to the right of the quarterback. Back to throw is Indorf. Pressure comes. Throws it across the middle, and he threw it high and hard, and Battles couldn't catch it at the 32, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 17. We have not seen a lot of good offense here so far.
No, we haven't.
3rd and 17 for the Tigers.
12 more minutes in the first half, so maybe
Ball at their own 27.
Maybe it'll start with this play.
Split Dunmore to the far side. 3 receivers to the near side. Battles to the left of the quarterback. Indorf. Back to throw. Looks, fires across the middle for Londano. He's got the catch, first down at the 47 of Bryant.
Had a nice clean pocket. The O-line did a great job. He just stood there, waited for him to make his break as soon as he put the ball right in his chest.
26-yard pass completion from Indorf to Londano. And the Tigers have it 1st and 10 at the Bryant 46. That's a backbreaker for a defense when you give up 3rd and 17.
Oh, is it ever?
And now he's going deep. Down the far side. Looking
him.
for Dunmore. Incompleted pass as the coverage there again by Oladunde Paro on Dunmore. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Wooten back in the game along with Peyton Faulkner. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I think Towson's going to run the ball here.
Doss leaves, Dunmore leaves. 2nd and 10 Tigers at the 46 of Bryant. Wooten standing to the right of the quarterback Indorf. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. They show blitz. They give to Wooten up the middle, and he gets nothing. Maybe a yard on the play to the 45 will bring up 3rd down and 9.
And Andrew Indorf took a big hit.
So 3rd and 9 for the Tigers at the 45 of the Bulldogs. 11 quarters, 6-3 Tigers. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Indorf comes up to the line of scrimmage, directing players. 8 on the shot clock. Down to 3. He gets a snap. Blitz comes, throws across the middle. Pass caught by Charlton at the 41, but he is 5 yards short of the first down. We'll see what Pete Shinnick does here. No indication that they're going to punt.
I think he's going for it. There's no movement over there on that sideline.
And the Tigers are going to go for it.
Kind of no man's land here, you know. I mean, the other thing is, I'm sure Pete's taken in consideration the fact that they've been unable to move the ball effectively today. And, you know, they'll get the ball at the 40.
So 4th and 5 at the 41-yard line. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Indorf.
They're showing blitz.
Play clock's down to 5, and the Tigers are either going to take a delay or they are going to call a timeout.
And he's going to punt the ball. Well, they took the delay. I think
delay of game.
Punt the ball. You got the punt team over there.
So they'll move it back to the 46-yard line. Tigers on top 6-3 with 10:22 remaining here in this first half.
And Lafayette coming out. Punt the ball.
Well, obviously, Bryant's got to be aware that Lafayette can run or throw.
Yeah, we don't have the element of surprise anymore.
Lafayette standing at his 40. He's 25th in the nation in punting at just under 44 yards a punt. High snap, puts it down.
It's too good of a punt. Too good of a punt.
And that's going to hit at the 2 and bounce backwards inside and down at the 9.
I thought that ball was headed for the end zone.
So Lafayette dropped it at the 2. It kicked back 7 yards, but still a good punt there. And the Tigers have Bryant set up at their.
And when we get a penalty against Towson, I think.
Uh-oh, penalty. And they're talking to head coach Chris Merritt in his 6th year here at Bryant. Illegal formation.
Probably didn't have 7 men on the line of scrimmage.
So they're going to have to punt again. Well, this gives Bryce a little more room.
So now I'll get it inside the 5.
So LaFollette will drop back.
Wait a minute, there's no ball out there. Or the wrong ball.
That could be a problem.
It's the wrong ball. And, and Bryce, he was pointing to the line of scrimmage.
Back deep is Josh Hannigan.
Okay, now let me see. Okay,
He stands at his 10, and LaFollette stands at his 35.
We have 7 on the line of scrimmage. They're coming.
Flag goes down.
Oh, what a punt.
Very high punt. Hits at the 4 and bounces into the end zone.
Flag.
Now we got to see what the flag is.
Let me see what is the head linesman. And sometimes he gives the signal.
So this punt has been an adventure.
2 and on number 3 maybe.
Illegal formation again.
You know what? I didn't see that because I saw the 5 guys, 2 on each side of the snapper and 2 outside here. That's 7.
Well,
so they're going to take the ball at the 25.
They're going to take the ball at the 25. They'll take the penalty from the touchback at the 20 and add the 5 yards. So 1st and 10 for Bryant at their own 25. Running back is Dylan Kedzior. They split 1 man to the near side, 2 to the far side. Quarterback Meyer back to throw, fires far side, pass is caught at the 30. A diving catch made there. So a pickup of 5 on the play will bring up 2nd down and 5. And that catch was made by Zaheem Kollick, the guy who averages 23 yards a catch. That 5-yard catch is going to kill his average.
Especially with the, not a whole lot of receptions.
So 2nd and 5 from their own 30. Meyer rolling to his right, looking deep, firing downfield deep and incomplete as he throws into double coverage.
I don't know who he's throwing to there.
Trying to get it to his top receiver, Tristan Riley. But we've got a hold on Bryant, and they're asking Pete Shinnick, do you want it or do you not? So they'll move him back 10 yards.
3rd and 5 or 2nd and 15.
You take 2nd and 15. Wouldn't you?
That's the one I have to deliberate over, think about.
Well, you have 1 play to pick up 5 or 2 plays to pick up 15.
I'd go for the 2nd and 15.
So 2nd and 15 for Bryant back at the 20. 9:18 to go in the half. 6-3 Tigers. Very little offense in this football game. 3 receivers split to the near side. Meyer back to throw. Pressure comes, steps up, rolling to his right. Looking, fires it downfield.
Ooh.
Caught by his tight end up at the 41-yard line. A great catch made there by Kobe Keenan.
Lost containment. Quarterback rolled out to his right. Found a receiver downfield.
That's a pickup of 21. So 1st and 10 Bulldogs.
And, we play with 3 down linemen, and we play with an outside linebacker. So one of those D linemen has containment.
1st and 10. Fake, throw, pass caught in the flat. And up to the 48-yard line goes Tristan Riley. That's a gain of 7. We'll make down in 3. Well, they give him the 49, so 2nd down and 2. Tigers make a change in the defensive backfield. Caden White comes on. So 2nd and 2 from their own 49. Send the man in motion. Give to Elliott. Elliott.
Good job.
Gets tackled and brought down. And a great play there by Zach Taylor as he grabbed Elliott around the shoulders and brought him down for a loss of a half yard. 3rd down and 3 at the 48 of Bryant. Meyer, 6 of 13 for 59 yards. He's got 3rd down and 3. Averages 243 yards a game through the air. Has Elliott standing to his left. Back to throw. Pressure comes.
We got him. We got him.
Not the second wave as he goes down at the 45-yard line. Couple of guys in there for the Tigers, led by Zach Taylor, the man who just made the tackle. And now Bryant going to have to punt on 4th down and 6.
And Alfred Thomas, he got the quarterback off. He had to step up, and then that's why the inside guy got the sack.
So Bryant had 2nd and 1, then 3rd and 2, and now 4th and 6. Cara Gland stands back at his 30. Dunmore back at his 14. And a guy late coming on the field for Bryant. Tigers are jumping all over the place.
Well, that's something they started to do last week. So, you know, the guys who are protecting the punter don't know who it is. And now we have
illegal substitution on Bryant. So that moves it back to the 40.
Yeah, that guy was number 27 was late getting on the field for Bryant.
Dunmore moves up to his 20. Tigers all dancing around. As Cara Gland stands at his 25. Hits a beauty. Dunmore watches it, calls for a fair catch at the 11-yard line, which is where Towson will start 1st and 10 at their own 11. 7:06 to go here in this first half. Well, they're going to give Dunmore the 14-yard line on that. So the Tiger offense will come out. Tigers with 94 yards of offense. Bryant with 81. Indoor 5 of 14 for 55 yards. Wooten stands to the right of the quarterback, Andrew Indorf. Split 2 men to the near side. Indorf to throw. Pressure comes. Rolls to his left. Looking downfield. Now going to run to the 15. Steps out of bounds up around the 18-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Will make it 2nd down and 6. So 2nd and 6 for the Tigers at their 18-yard line. Wooten standing to the left of the quarterback, 2 receivers left. Give to Wooten up the middle, has a little bit of room over the 20, up to the 24.
Good job, 1st down.
And he's close to a 1st down, and he's got it.
Good effort by Wooten there.
So 1st and 10 Tigers at the 26 of Bryant.
Was very patient for that block to get settled.
Doss split to the far side with Dunmore. Wooten stands to the left of the quarterback. Give to Wooten up the middle. And he gets over the 30 to the 31. Gain of 5 on the play will bring up 2nd down and 5. So the Tigers moving it out from their own 14 to the 32 as they lead 6-3 with 5:25 left here in this first half. Doss split to the far side. Dunmore and Reynolds to the near side. 2nd down and 5. Give to Wooten. He gets hit in the backfield and taken down for a loss of a couple.
Number 9.
Wow. Michael Oddie came flying through, and he got to Wooten almost before he got the ball. So now we've got 3rd down and 6. Battles checks in, and he'll split wide. 5 receivers in the game. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
And Oddie, he plays a technique, which he's outside shoulder of the guard.
Indorf gets a snap, drops back, fires, pass, dropped. Zay Perkins dropped it at the 35, and that'll bring up 4th down and 6, and the Tigers will have to punt. Well, Andrew hasn't been efficient so far, but he wasn't helped there by Zay Perkins, who probably should have caught that one.
He was like turning up, trying to get the first down before he even caught the ball.
LaFollette standing back at his 15. Both teams have all 3 timeouts as we're down to 4.5 minutes to go in the half. LaFollette waiting for the snap. And it's going to be a delayed game. Or did the Tigers call a timeout? Yep, they got the timeout called. So punts have been an adventure here today. Towson.
For both teams.
Yeah. LaFollette will do his 15-yard line.
Okay, now we have 2 guys on each side of the snapper that are on the line of scrimmage. And we have the 2 guys to the bottom of the screen that are on the line of scrimmage. So that's 7 people on the line of scrimmage.
Hannigan stands back at his 28. LaFollette hits a
Oh,
very high punt. Hannigan calls for and makes a fair catch at the 22, and no flags on that punt.
What a great punt.
So the Tigers will take over, or the Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All defensive coordinators love the punter.
47-yard punt with no return.
And that's the key. He had such good hang time on it, there's no return.
So Bryant, they got inside the Tiger 10-yard line on one drive, but got held up and had to kick a field goal. That's their only points of the afternoon. 1st and 10 from their own 23. Meyer hands off to Robinson up the middle, crosses the 25, gets up to the 27, a pickup of 4, makes it 2nd down and 6. Getting up off the pile for the Tigers after making that tackle and hobbling off is Ben Kumpen, freshman.
From Malvern Prep in Philly. Good program.
So 2nd down and 6 for the Bulldogs at their own 27. Robinson stands to the right of the quarterback. Meyer sends a man in motion. Here's a jet sweep around the right side. Fumbling the football and recovered by the Tigers, I believe, at the 40.
Yes,
it is. Kalijah Williams, he fumbled after he had gotten close to a 1st down, and the Tigers take over at the 40. So in a tight, low-scoring game like this, turnovers are huge. And the Tigers got one there with 3:38 to go in the half. Tigers come out, battles the running back. They'll split Doss and Londano to the near side, Dunmore to the far side. Indorf works out of the shotgun with Battles standing to his right. Handoff around the left side. Battles inside the 35 all the way down to the 32. That's a pickup of 8. We bring up 2nd down and 2 for the Tigers. Towson with 2 timeouts left. Clock getting down towards 3 minutes. 1 man left, 2 to the right. Battles stands to the right of the quarterback. Indorf fakes to Battles, throws near side,
Great
caught
catch
by Doss at the 26 and taken down just inside the 25-yard line. That's a pickup of 8 on the play and a 1st down, and Jason with his first catch of the day.
Got a guy down for the Bryant Bulldogs.
Injured Bryant Bulldog. So the Tigers will have 1st and 10 at the 24. We'll come back to Smithfield, Rhode Island, 6-3 in favor of the Tigers.
At Elite Income Advisors, we believe every great win starts with a great game plan. As the official corporate partner and exclusive financial advisor of Towson University Athletics, we bring the same focus and preparation you see on the field to your financial plan. Elite Income Advisors, your goals, your future, your winning retirement.
To the game. But off the field, that hit can change everything. That's when you need a team that fights hard, hits back, and never quits. Malloy Law Offices is built to win, just like champions. Get what you deserve. You don't have to go through it alone. Know your rights. We fight for you. We are the official injury lawyers of Towson Athletics, and we are proud of it. If you need us, we are here for you.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers.
Back here, there's a give to Battles up the middle. He's got a hole inside the 20 and down to the 17-yard line. Pickup of 7. And timeout called.
I don't know why the whistle blew. I have no idea.
Now they start the clock. I don't know why he stopped the clock.
I don't know either.
Down to 2:20 left in the half. Tigers may wait for this to get down to the 2-minute warning. Clock down to 2:07. Play clock has 13 seconds. Battles stands to the left of Indorf, and they give to Battles.
Ooh.
And he slips off a tackle inside the 15 to the 14. He's got a 1st down. We're at the 2-minute warning. We'll come back here to Rhode Island.
Hey, Marylanders! Play Multi-Match, Maryland's only in-state jackpot game from the Maryland Lottery. Lots of Marylanders will play, lots of Marylanders can win, and lots of Marylanders will have fun. The $2 ticket gives you a chance to win a jackpot starting at $500,000. And with drawings every Monday and Thursday, you have plenty of chances to play. Marylanders just have more fun with Multi-Match, Maryland's in-state jackpot game. Please play responsibly.
We cater tailgates. Whether you're going to the game or watching from home, invite Mission Barbecue to the party. Homemade, handcrafted, no microwaves, no freezers. Your custom orders made from scratch and smoked daily. We'll take care of everything so everyone can enjoy the game.
The Fox Hollow Training Center is the perfect place to improve your golf game. With 60 hitting stations, multiple chipping and putting greens, even practice bunkers so you can work on getting out of the sand. Plus, you can schedule lessons with PGA professionals and get fit for custom clubs using the newest technology, or just gear up in the fully stocked golf shop. So, get outside, grab your clubs, and practice more this season at the Fox Hollow Training Center. Details at BaltimoreGolfing.com. That's BaltimoreGolfing.com.
Minute 56 remaining in the first half. The Tigers on top 6-3 and driving. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line of Bryant, who combined in the last 2 games, 42 against Bentley and 48 against Campbell, and held to just 3 points in this first half as the Tiger defense has completely shut them down. Total offense, the Tigers not great, 136 yard, but Bryant just 98.
Coming in the game, you were talking about the pregame and how many big plays they have. And that's one thing we've eliminated today on defense.
Completely. So 1st and 10 Tigers at the 13 of Bryant. Wooten back in at running back. They split 2 receivers left. As Indorf gets set. Battles, or Wooten stands to the left. He gets the handoff inside to the 11. A gain of 3 will make it 2nd down and 7. And now a whistle.
We might have took a timeout. Somebody, wait a minute. It's like a penalty.
Timeout, Bryant.
Interesting.
Well, they're trying to save time for when they get the ball back. 2nd down and 8 at the 12.
We have a new tight end in the game, C.J. Schaefer.
Indorf just 6 of 16 today for 63 yards. Londano with the Tigers' longest play of 27 yards. Bryant's longest play in this first half was a 21-yard reception by the tight end, Keenan.
That was on a scramble when we lost the pocket presence, and he got out to his right and threw it right down the middle on the numbers near the Towson bench.
So 2nd and 8 for the Tigers. Bryant has 2 timeouts left. Towson 2 timeouts left. Minute 52 left in this half. 2nd and 8 from the 12 of the Bulldogs. Indorf gets a snap, drops back, looks, gonna run to the 10. Gets to the 5.
Ooh.
Down near the goal line. He's gonna have to come out for a play because his helmet came off, or the Tigers can call a timeout.
Or we could take a timeout.
Clock is rolling. Indorf out. And in for the Tigers comes Nathan Kent. 1st and goal at the 1. And now the clock stops and Bryant calls a timeout.
So, since it's a timeout,
Indorf can come back in.
Regardless if it's the other team or our team that takes the timeout. Wow.
Goal at the 1 after an 11-yard scramble by Indorf.
I don't think that's a good timeout by them to let Indorf back in the game. Just my opinion. Because the game clock was running down. I don't know what it was exactly when they took a timeout, but it had to be under 15 at least. And they were unsettled. They hadn't even had the play in, and Kent just got into the huddle. Not even the huddle at the line of scrimmage.
So it'll be 1st and goal Tigers at the 1 of Bryant. They lead 6-3 with a minute 46 remaining here in this first half.
I just hope we don't bring in both tight ends and a fullback and a tailback.
Nathan Kent stays in the game. So Kent, the quarterback. Wooten stands to his left. 2 receivers, Dunmore and Doss, split to the far side. Kent will work out of the shotgun. 1st and goal from the 1. Gives to Wooten. Wooten fighting in. Touchdown, Tigers. So Al Wooten with the rushing touchdown. That's his 3rd of the year, and the Tigers take a 12-3 lead with a minute 41 to go here in this first half. And Williams on to try the extra point. So Bryant will have a minute 41, and
they have all 3. They got 2 timeouts, right?
2 timeouts left. I think they only have 1. The scoreboard says 2,
yeah.
but I think they only have 1. Williams to try the extra point out of the hold of La Follette. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. Timeout on the field, minute 41 left in the half. 13-3 Tigers.
At Elite Income Advisors, we believe every great win starts with a great game plan. As the official corporate partner and exclusive financial advisor of Towson University Athletics, we bring the same focus and preparation you see on the field to your financial plan. Elite Income Advisors, your goals, your future, your winning retirement.
On the field, every hit is part of the game. But off the field, that hit can change everything. That's when you need a team that fights hard, hits back, and never quits. Malloy Law Offices is built to win, just like champions. Get what you deserve. You don't have to go through it alone. Know your rights. We fight for you. We are the official athletics, and we are proud of it. If you need us, we are here for you.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3.
Woo! Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
There we are.
And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this, come on.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
Tigers have just kicked off, and Robinson returns it up near the 30-yard line for the Bulldogs. They'll have a minute 39. And scoreboard says they have 2 timeouts, but I think they called 2. So they haven't shown anything offensively here in this first half. See what they do here. Elliott, the running back, stands to the left of the quarterback, Meyer. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Now Elliott splits out to the far side. Meyer back to throw all day. Gonna run. 35 and out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Stops the clock with a minute 32. Good coverage by the Tigers. So Meyer picks up 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3 at his own 37-yard line. Their field goal kicker, when I was watching him in practice, 45 is about his limit. So 2nd and 3. Meyer back to throw. Pressure comes again. Runs up the field. Has a first down up to the 45. It'll stop the clock as they move the chains with a minute 24 to go. As they quickly line up. Clock starts. Meyer, 1st and 10 from his own 45. Back to throw again. Flips it out in the flat. Caught by Elliott. Gets up and out of bounds at the 47. Picks up just 2. Well, they give him the 48 to pick up a 3. Minute 11 remaining in this first half. 2nd and 7 coming up for the Bulldogs. Split 1 man left, 2 to the right. Meyer back to throw again. Fires near side, pass caught out of bounds at the 42 of the Tigers. Catch made by Aldrich Joe. A minute 6 to go here in the first half. So they've got it at the 42 of the Tigers. Meyer splits 1 man left, 2 to the right. Rolls to his right. Looking. Lofts it downfield. Pass caught and out of bounds at the 22-yard line by Tristan Riley. And they still got 59 seconds left. Two men to the left, 1 man right. Meyer looks to the sideline to get the play. So they haven't shown anything all day, and now on this drive, picking it up in chunks. Meyer back to throw. Pressure comes. Throws over the head. Incomplete. Trying to hit Elliott.
Good pressure.
And I'll tell you what, Shamir Boyd was coming hard. And he got to Meyer just as he was throwing it. So 2nd and 10 with 54 seconds left. 2 men left, 1 man right. Elliott.
Looks like we're in a blitz.
The receiver.
We're blitzing. Here we go. We're up the middle, up the middle.
Fires for the right side. Pass
Touchdown.
caught. Touchdown. Elijah Elliott, the running back, with his 2nd receiving touchdown of the year, and it's 13-9. With 48 seconds. Well, the Tigers have time now. 48 seconds and 2 timeouts. And the Tigers get the ball to start the second half. Sally on to try the extra point. Right-handed kicker. Snap is down. Kick is up. Ugly, but no good. He missed it. Wide left. So the Tigers with a 4-point lead, 13-9, with 48 seconds left here in this first half. So Bryant will have to kick off. Chris Merritt, his 7th year as the head coach at Bryant. He's 27-38. Pete Shinnick in his 3rd year at Towson, 13. Going back deep for the Tigers, Londano and Reynolds. 48 seconds and 2 timeouts remaining for the Tigers. So Bryant, which hadn't done anything offensively. Meyer is now 11 of 19 for 127 yards. They've outgained the Tigers 168-149. So Sally to kick off. Londano the near side. Reynolds the far side. This one, Londano lets go over his head, and the Tigers will take over. 1st and 10 at their own 25. So let's see what Indorf can do here with 48 seconds and 2 timeouts. Got time for about 8 plays. Andrews, 6 of 16 for 63 yards. And he's hit 6 different receivers. Nobody has 2 catches for the Tigers. Split. The tight end, Peyton Faulkner to the near side with Doss. Reynolds and Dunmore to the far side. 1st and 10 at their own 25. Phillips is the running back. He stands to the left of Indorf. And they give to Phillips. He gets hit and thrown for a loss of 2. And the Tigers may just say, you know, we're getting the ball to start the second half. Let's just go into halftime. They do not have to run a play, as the game clock is a second ahead of the play clock. And everybody just standing around, so Towson will not run a play. Well, I do not believe. Now they kind of start the lineup. Nope. Guys are now headed to the sidelines. So that's it. The first half of this ball game is over. Tigers on top, 13-9. We'll come back with the halftime stats And a look at scores around college football. Halftime, 13-9. Tigers lead Bryant.
Towson University does more than educate. We elevate, creating next-level opportunities for Maryland and beyond. TU is redefining the role of a public university, expanding access to life-changing experiences, raising the bar for collaboration, pushing possibilities at the forefront of teaching and research. Tigers are leading the way. Take TU's incredible momentum and make it yours.
It's your weekly trip. It's our everyday low price. It's one of 37 things on your list and one of 10,000 items we've marked down. It's feeding them balanced meals and helping you balance your budget. At Wise Markets, we know you keep a close eye on every price. And so do we. Our low price promise helps you save throughout the store without waiting for a sale. So that you can eat better, we help you spend less. That's Wise.
Football is here. The snacks are out, the games are on, and your lucky jersey remains unwashed. But it's just not football season until you've played Raven scratch-offs for the Maryland Lottery. Play now for a chance to win up to $200,000 instantly. You can also enter non-winning tickets into second chance drawings for chances to win $10,000, season tickets for 20 years, or a trip for two to Cincinnati for an away game. Kick off some fun with Raven scratch-offs. Please play responsibly.
Instead of just asking, how can we treat Leo's ankle? At MedStar Health, we ask, how can we get Leo the exact care he needs at our urgent care? Care that quickly gets him in for an on-site x-ray, that shows that joins him for a video consult. That means he doesn't have to miss his very important afternoon appointment. How we help Leo get back to his life is about so much more than how we treat his ankle. MedStar Health, it's how we treat people.
Tigers on top of Bryant by a score of 13-9 here at halftime. And taking a look at scores around the CAA this afternoon. New Hampshire is at the half at home. They lead Albany 14-0. Elon at home against Hampton. They lead 7-0 with 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. Starting in an hour, Campbell hosts Western Carolina. Maine hosts North Carolina A&T. Stony Brook at home against Merrimack. And Villanova and William and Mary. They'll play again next year, but not in the CAA. They'll be playing each other in the Patriot League. And tonight at 6:30, Western Michigan will host Rhode Island. What do you think about that, William and Mary and Villanova leaving?
I think it's a little tough for our league. I think it's going to be a good league. I mean, that gives strength now to the Patriot League in terms of not just the automatic bid, but also, getting at large bids now, because they're going to have some quality teams in that league. And, I know you mentioned this before, the Ivy League getting an automatic qualifier. So, they might get two teams in. And, a lot of times the Ivies and the Patriots play non-conference games. So, they'll be important games, but I don't know what type of schedule they will go to in the Patriot League. If they will go to playing everybody once, I'd have to. They had 6 teams, so they're adding 3, so that's 9. So you play 8 games.
It's everybody once.
Yeah,
and that is, it's a blow to the CAA.
Yeah, I mean, and you take in consideration, what they've lost over the last couple years. And, really, you start with the fact that UMass left to go to FBS, and then, Northeastern and Hofstra dropped football. And then JMU leaving, Delaware leaving, and now the 3 schools, Richmond, Villanova, and William Mary leaving. I mean, that's a lot of quality football programs that have played a long time of football too, and we're really good in the league.
Yeah, the only ones left from when Towson joined the Atlantic 10 back in 2002, 2003.
I think it was 2004.
2004, Rhode Island, Maine, and New Hampshire, the only ones left.
Right.
And everybody else came after Towson.
Yep, and everybody will. I mean, are they teams the caliber of the teams that we lost? And, you say on paper, no. You talk about, Stony Brook and Monmouth, who were in different leagues, and then that's a big difference in losing those teams.
So the Tigers losing a couple of they don't play William and Mary this year. They do play Villanova. Will be the last time unless you set up some kind of home and home non-conference games.
I don't think, the only way you would want to do that is travel, really, with any of those teams. But I don't think that, they're going to go ahead and play the Ivies too, because now, the original 6 teams in the Patriot League aren't going to have as many open dates to play. And then you take in consideration that, most teams are going to play at least one money game every year. So, I mean, that's 9 games right there. So it's going to be very difficult to scheduling. I mean, you can see as the result of that is that, we've always played Morgan, but, the MEAC is going to be looking for teams for scheduling non-conference games because they only have 6 teams and, they only have 5 games, so they're always looking for games, And as you can see in the schedule like today, play the Southern Conference teams, especially people like Campbell and Elon and A&T. And A&T and Hampton are going to probably play some of their older, teams that they played for years in the MEAC.
And the Tigers locked in for the foreseeable future. They're going to play Morgan every year.
Which is a great move.
Play an FBS game every year. That leaves you with 1 or 2 games to fill. And, now next year you play South Carolina and Navy. So 2 FBS games plus Morgan. That's 3 games right there.
Right. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting to schedule, and as a former coach, I didn't want to play somebody that's really good, play out of conference because the first thing is, your first objective is to win the conference. And, sometimes you don't want to play that out of conference game that's really good. Like this year, we played a really good Youngstown team.
Last year, North Dakota State.
Yeah. So, what's that, the Missouri Valley? Or
Yep.
You don't want to play teams for that. That's probably the best conference right now, Missouri Valley.
It's not probably.
It is. You're right.
Yeah.
I mean, even though the MEAC gets an automatic bid, I think the Patriot is going to be the new CAA. That's just my opinion, because, those football teams are always, my experience in playing Lehigh and Colgate and Lafayette and Fordham, they're good football teams. Probably the team that isn't that great and they're just average is Georgetown, So, but, I mean, traveling-wise, it won't be bad for, the 3 new teams in the
especially
Patriot.
Villanova.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're Lehigh, Lafayette, just
Bucknell.
right. Yeah.
Not far. Even Fordham's not
and
that far.
I mean, that's one of the things I took in consideration when I was the head coach. I didn't want to make a long travel, and you have enough travel within your league games, especially now, because, I mean, just like today or this weekend, I mean, traveling from Baltimore to Smithfield is not an easy trip. You got to go through New York. You got to go over the George Washington Bridge,
Yeah, I mean, the team left yesterday morning at 9:30, and then around 2 o'clock stopped somewhere in Connecticut so everybody could get out and stretch for a few minutes, and got back in and finished the trip. Got here about 5:30, 5:45, so it was 8.5 hour trip. Because you hit construction on 95, you hit traffic on the GW
Friday.
Bridge. Connecticut's always backed up everywhere.
Yes. And
so it's not easy. And Towson now finds themselves smack dab in the middle of the conference.
Right.
The closest school is Monmouth.
Right.
And that's a 3-hour trip.
Yeah.
So you don't have the 45-minute jaunt up to Delaware.
Nope.
Or the 2 hours to Villanova.
Not even 2 hours to Villanova.
Yeah. I mean, it's changing. It's changing. What's not changing is the score. It's 13-9. We're still at halftime. We'll come back, look at the first half stats. Towson up by 4.
Football is here. The snacks are out, the games are on, and your lucky jersey remains unwashed. But it's just not football season until you've played Raven scratch-offs from the Maryland Lottery. Play now for a chance to win up to $200,000 instantly. You can also enter non-winning tickets into second chance drawings for chances to win $10,000, season tickets for 20 years, or a trip for two to Cincinnati for an away game. Kick off some fun with Raven scratch-offs. Please play responsibly.
What's love got to do with office furniture? At Office Furniture Loft, turns out a whole lot. Because when your office feels good, you feel good, and so does your team. From cozy home setups to executive suites, you'll find furniture that fits your style and your budget. Stop by their newly renovated showroom in Owings Mills or fall in love from home at OfficeFurnitureLoft.com. OFL delivers, assembles, and makes sure it's all just right. Visit Office Furniture Loft today.
Office Furniture Loft.
If you see someone overdosing from drugs or alcohol, don't run. Call 911. Maryland's Good Samaritan law protects you. You cannot be legally arrested, charged, or prosecuted for using drugs or for simple possession. The person overdosing is protected too. If you see the emergency and choose not to help, the law won't protect you. Be a Good Samaritan. Call 911, stay and help. Learn more at stopoverdose.maryland.gov. Brought to you by the Maryland Department of Health.
We cater tailgates. Whether you're going to the game or watching from home, invite Mission Barbecue to the party. Homemade, handcrafted, no microwaves, no freezers. Your custom orders made from scratch and smoked daily. We'll take care of everything so everyone can enjoy the game.
The Fox Hollow Training Center is the perfect place to improve your golf game. With 60 hitting stations, multiple chipping and putting greens, even practice bunkers so you can work on getting out of the sand. Plus, you can schedule lessons with PGA professionals and get fit for custom clubs using the newest technology, or just gear up in the fully stocked golf shop. So, get outside, grab your clubs, and practice more this season at the Fox Hollow Training Center. Details at BaltimoreGolfing.com. That's BaltimoreGolfing.com.
Not a whole lot of offense in the first half. Most of it came in the final 2 minutes. The Tigers scoring a touchdown on an Al Wooten 1-yard run. And then Elon in the final minute of the first half with a touchdown pass from Meyer to Elliott. And it's 13-9 Tigers after the teams did nothing but kick field goals for the first 28 minutes.
And, you know, that's the thing we were talking about, Spiro, is the fact that we hadn't given up big plays, and then we gave up a big touchdown pass right there.
First downs in the first half, each team had 9. Tigers ran 36 plays for 147 yards. Bryant, 35 plays for 168 yards. Time of possession, these two teams came in as the two worst time of possession schools in the conference. And Bryant, 14 minutes and 18 seconds. The Tigers, 12 minutes, 21 seconds. On third downs, the Tigers were 4 of 8. Bryant, 2 of 7. Bryant was 1 of 1 on fourth down. Individual stats in the first half. Indorf, 6 of 16 for 63 yards. Londano, Reynolds, Dunmore, Doss, Faulkner, and Charlton each with a catch. The only one that went for more than 9 yards was Londano with a 27-yard reception. Rushing the ball, Wooten, 12 carries for 45 yards and that 1-yard touchdown run. Battles had 5 carries for 27 yards. Indorf, 2 for 14 yards. On the defensive side of the ball for the Tigers, they were led by Drummer with 5 tackles. Brandon Peters had 4 tackles. Tigers also got a sack from Drummer, the only sack of the game. For Bryant in the first half, Meyer, his numbers look a lot better than they were with 2 minutes to go in the first half. He completed 11 of 19 for 127 yards, including a touchdown pass. Elliott, their leading receiver, 3 for 31 yards, including the 22-yard touchdown pass. Riley has 2 catches, as does Doe. Rushing the ball, Elliott, 8 carries, 22 yards. Meyer, their second leading rusher, he has 3 carries for 12 yards. On defense, they were led by Perkins and Rice, each with 4 tackles in the first half. So the Tigers up by a score of 13-9 as, again, we didn't get a touchdown until late in the first half. Teams each kicked a field goal in the first quarter. Then the Tigers added a field goal early in the second quarter to take a 6-3 lead. Towson then scored a touchdown to make it 13-3, and then Bryant with a touchdown with 48 seconds left to make it 13-9. They then went on to miss the extra point. So they are down 4 at halftime. Towson will receive the opening kickoff. We'll come back right after these words.
At Elite Income Advisors, we believe every great win starts with a great game plan. As the official corporate partner and exclusive financial advisor of Towson University Athletics, we bring the same focus and preparation you see on the field to your financial plan. Elite Income Advisors, your goals, your future, your winning retirement.
Towson University does more than educate. We elevate, creating next-level opportunities for Maryland and beyond. TU is redefining the role of a public university, expanding access to life-changing experiences, raising the bar for collaboration, pushing possibilities at the forefront of teaching and research. Tigers are leading the way. Take TU's incredible momentum and make it yours.
This is where Anne feels most comfortable. But when she started to feel uncomfortable, this is the MedStar Health Urgent Care team that stepped in and consulted with a specialist, then connected her to a leading cardiologist that diagnosed her blocked artery that could be unblocked with life-saving surgery that allowed Anne to heal more quickly, getting her back to where her heart belongs. MedStar Health, it's how we treat people.
Black Bear Nation, let's ride. Go Tigers.
We are Hampton U.
As one. Fly Hawks.
Top the rock, baby.
At Geek Prod.
Roll ups, baby.
Phoenix Rising.
3 more feet.
Go Tribe.
Go Dogs. One team, one heart.
If you see someone overdosing from drugs or alcohol, don't run. Call 911. Maryland's Good Samaritan law protects you. You cannot be legally arrested, charged, or prosecuted for using drugs or for simple possession. The person overdosing is protected too. If you see the emergency and choose not to help, the law won't protect you. Be a good Samaritan. Call 911, stay and help. Learn more at stopoverdose.maryland.gov. Brought to you by the Maryland Department of Health.
The Fox Hollow Training Center is the perfect place to improve your golf game. With 60 hitting stations, multiple chipping and putting greens, even practice bunkers so you can work on getting out of the sand. Plus, you can schedule lessons with PGA professionals and get fit for custom clubs using the newest technology, or just gear up in the fully stocked golf shop. So, get outside, grab your clubs, and practice more this season at the Fox Hollow Training Center. Details at BaltimoreGolfing.com. That's BaltimoreGolfing.com.
Football is here. The snacks are out, the games are on, and your lucky jersey remains unwashed. But it's just not football season until you've played Raven scratch-offs from the Maryland Lottery. Play now for a chance to win up to $200,000 instantly. You can also enter non-winning tickets into second chance drawings for chances to win $10,000, season tickets for 20 years, or a trip for 2 to Cincinnati for an away game. Kick off some fun with Raven scratch-offs. Please play responsibly.
When Sarah and her family came to Total Craftsman Home Remodeling, their kitchen felt cluttered, cramped, and old. There was no room for socializing, no space to cook together, and no place for the kids to do homework without moving things around. They had a vision, and we helped bring it to life. Total Craftsman Home Remodeling helped them reimagine their space with a new layout, custom storage, warm lighting, and a timeless design. All within their budget and on time, like only experienced professional teams can do. We believe your home should work for your life, not the other way around. Today, Sarah's Kitchen excites them. It's where they gather at the end of a long day, host neighbors and loved ones, and finally have space and inspiration to create their own masterpiece meals. Total Craftsman Home Remodeling, licensed, insured, and exciting Baltimore homeowners for more than 3 decades. Visit TotalCraftsman.com to schedule your free estimate. Fall projects are being scheduled now.
Tigers set for the opening kickoff. Londano back at his 15. Now will drop back as Bryant does all kinds of crazy formations.
They get in a big bunch, then they spread 2 guys out the other side, and then they spread the other guys out.
Londano drops back to his 5, Reynolds to his 10. Kick, Londano makes a fair catch at the 6-yard line. And the Tigers will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25. So Towson scored a touchdown with about a minute and a half left in the first half. Thought they were going to go in with a 10-point lead, but Bryant came right down the field, matched their touchdown, but missed the extra point. So it's 13-9. As the Tigers will start 1st and 10 at their own 25. Wooten, the running back. He's gotten 12 carries this afternoon. Averages just over 9 carries a game. And it's 1st and 10 Tigers. They have run the ball 20 times, thrown it 16. There's a give to Wooten up the middle, trying to find some room, and he is able to stumble his way all the way up to the 30, gain of 5 on the play. So 2nd and 5 coming up for Towson at their own 30. Doss split to the near side, Reynolds and Dunmore to the far side. Wooten stands to the left of the quarterback. Indorf gives to Wooten again. He's got a first down over the 35 up to the 39-yard line. That's a pickup of 9 yards, so 2 plays. And the Bryant defense has given up 14 yards to the Tigers. They've moved it out to the 39. So 1st and 10, a minute into this second half, 13-9 Tigers. Wooten stands to the left of the quarterback. Indorf fakes.
5-man blitz.
Pressure comes. He gets hit as he throws, and a wobbler goes out of bounds as Andrew Indorf got hammered as he was throwing that ball. You hope his arm is okay.
Roughing the passer.
Whoa. So that's a 15-yard penalty against Bryant. Moves it into Bulldog territory. And Indorf walking a little gingerly as he goes back towards the huddle. They get it to the 46 of Bryant after that penalty. So 1st and 10 Tigers. Nobody in the backfield with the quarterback. 2 receivers left, 3 to the right. Now Wooten comes in motion, and they hand off to Wooten over the right side. Gets inside the 45 to the 42. Gain of 4 makes it 2nd and 6.
I'd like to see us stay with the running game. And, you know, we haven't seen any wide receiver screens today, you know, where they have 2 or 3 guys at one side and throw the screen. I'd like to see some play pass and throw it to the tight end over the middle.
Well, you got 3 receivers split to the near side on 2nd and 6. There's a give to Wooten again inside the 40. Fights his way down near the 37. Going to be 3rd and a yard for the Tigers. So
for a
been
defense,
all Al Wooten on this drive except for the 15-yard penalty.
and for
Give to Wooten again, he's got the first down inside the 35 to the 33.
You got that big offensive line. Our inside guys are big. Let's run it. And then play action. Keep those inside linebackers up to the line of scrimmage on the run fake and throw it over the middle. You can run a shallow cross. You can run a tight end stop.
Wooten leaves and battles in. 1st and 10 Tigers at the 33-yard line of the Bulldogs. Indorf throws, pass, caught by Reynolds at the 30, down to the 25 and pushed out of bounds. That's a pickup of about 8 on the play.
That was a nice wide receiver screen.
Somebody heard you.
The Towson coaches are right to our right, but I know I'm not speaking that loud.
Gain of 7 to the
like
26.
I used to in the press box.
That's right. 2nd and 3 for the Tigers at the 26 of Bryant. Battle stands to the right of the quarterback. Gets the handoff. Tries to bounce it outside. He'll gain a yard to the 25, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 2.
What I saw was the center got a good push on his guy. I wish Wooten would have followed him, but he tried to cut it outside because the guard was there and there was nobody there on the tackle. So, but it's hard to criticize runners because they see it at ground level. When I'm up here in the booth, it's easy to see where the hole is. But when you're at ground level getting the ball, sometimes it's not there and it closes very quickly.
3rd down and 2. Indorf rolling to his right. Running along the sideline. Lofting it for Doss. Incompleted
That's
pass.
interference.
No flags on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now Pete Shinnick with a decision. 4th and 2 at the 25.
Does that look like a long 2 to you? That was a little play.
The ball's at the 25. They got to get to the 23. They're going to go for it.
That was a play pass, but they tried to get him out of the. We're trying to go. Oh, okay, all right.
Nobody wide open. Is
nobody
Doss,
covered him.
And there's a flag on the play. A flag on the play.
What? Wait a minute. What's he going to call?
And we'll see what this is. Nobody was covering Jason Doss.
Did he come in the game and come into the numbers? Because all he has to do is come into the numbers if he comes into the game off the sideline.
The officials are talking about it.
If they call this against us, the officials got faked out.
So we'll see what the call is.
Touchdown.
So Jason Doss.
See, they were substituting all their people because we were in a tight bunch. And, they were expecting us to run the football there. So, but whoever the corner's at, he's got to see that guy out there. That's the first thing you look.
25-yard touchdown pass from Indorf to Doss. And for Jason, that's his 3rd touchdown reception of the year. And now Caden Williams on to try the extra point. Try to make it an 11-point Tiger lead. Kick is up, and it is good. 11:01 left here in the 3rd quarter. It is now Towson 20 and Bryant 9. Back to Smithfield, Rhode Island.
We cater tailgates. Whether you're going to the game or watching from home, invite Mission Barbecue to the party. Homemade, handcrafted, no microwaves, no freezers. Your custom orders made from scratch and smoked daily. We'll take care of everything so everyone can enjoy the game.
The Fox Hollow Training Center is the perfect place to improve your golf game. With 60 hitting stations, multiple chipping and putting greens, even practice bunkers so you can work on getting out of the sand. Plus, you can schedule lessons with PGA professionals and get fit for custom clubs using the newest technology, or just gear up in the fully stocked golf shop. So, get outside, grab your clubs, and practice more this season at the Fox Hollow Training Center. Details at BaltimoreGolfing.com. That's BaltimoreGolfing.com.
Hey, Marylanders! Play Multi-Match, Maryland's only in-state jackpot game from the Maryland Lottery. Lots of Marylanders will play, lots of Marylanders can win, and lots of Marylanders will have fun. The $2 ticket gives you a chance to win a jackpot starting at $500,000. And with drawings every Monday and Thursday, you have plenty of chances to play. Marylanders just have more fun with Multi-Match, Maryland's in-state jackpot game. Please play responsibly.
Andrew Indorf has just thrown his 7th touchdown pass to Jason Doss, and the Tigers have taken a 20-9 lead over Bryant with 11:01 to go here in this third quarter of play. And again, the Tigers, as you said, they were in a bunch, and Doss kind of snuck out there, and nobody covered him.
Yeah, they were in a short yardage, hard time situation, and they only had 10 people there. And I don't know if Doss came off the bench outside the numbers and then lined up outside the numbers.
So now the Tigers will kick off, and they have not kicked it deep yet today. Williams does have a kickoff return for a touchdown this year. He's standing back at his 6-yard line. As Shying will kick off. Tigers moving right to left. This time they do kick to Williams.
Whoa.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. To the 10. Slips one man, then gets hammered. Down around the 12-yard line. So not a smart decision there by Williams, who was kind of, should I kneel or should I run?
He should just let it go through the end zone.
Yeah. So Bryant will start 1st and 10 at their own 13. Meyer, their quarterback, 11 of 17 for 127 yards. As we've got 10:54 to go here in the third quarter. Elliott, the running back, stands to his right, gets the handoff up the middle, has room, 15, 20, 25, over the 30-yard line. Pickup of 17 yards for Elijah Elliott. And that moves Bryant out of the shadows of their end zone. Quickly to the line of scrimmage. Elliott stands to the right, gets the handoff. This time, a yard to the 31. And that's it. Bring up 2nd down and 9. And C.J. McClendon is down for the Tigers. Laying flat on his back. Now puts his hand up to hold his head.
The way he's moving his legs, it looks like it could be just got the wind knocked out of him, you know?
Yeah, he's kicking his legs all around.
Yeah. I think he got the wind knocked out of him, yeah.
So, training staff out looking at C.J. McClendon. Tigers linebacker came into this game as their 2nd leading tackler.
He's up.
And
he bounced straight up.
Running off the field.
Yeah, I think he got the wind knocked out of him.
So he should be able to return.
You know, I mean, that's what happens a lot of time. You know, he's coming downhill, and, you know, it might have been his own teammate that knocked him in the back and knocked the wind out of him.
So 2nd down and 9 for Bryant at their own 31. Split 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Meyer working out of the shotgun. High snap. Fires to the near side. Pass caught up at the 38-yard line near the 39 by Doe.
Short.
And that'll bring up third down and about a yard.
The clouds have really rolled in here.
It's cooled things off a little bit.
It sure did.
So third down and 1.
Taking their time, aren't they?
For Bryant at their own 39. Elliott standing to the right of the quarterback. Send the man in motion to the near side. Give to Elliott up the middle. He's got the first down up near the 45.
Cut back.
So a gain of 6 on the play. Elliott came in averaging 52 yards a game. He's got 46 here this afternoon. First and 10, Bryant at their own 45. 2 men left, 1 man to the right.
Play pass.
Meyer wants to throw. Looking deep. Can't find anybody open. Throws downfield. Incompleted pass along the near sideline. He was trying to hit his favorite receiver, Riley. Well covered there. And that'll
Number
bring up
1.
second and 10.
Brody, good coverage.
So
good
second
pressure.
down and 10.
Good pressure on the quarterback.
The Tigers have put pressure on him today, which we haven't seen much of this year coming into this game.
Yeah. We've kind of moved him off his where he wants his launch pad.
So second and 10. Kedzior in at running back, stands to the right of the quarterback, and now movement on both sides, and this will go against Bryant. So that'll move him back 5. It'll be second and 15. 20-9 Tigers with 9:14 remaining here in this third quarter.
You know, there was only 1 penalty in the first half. I find that hard to believe. We didn't have a penalty in the first half. It seems like there was some flags thrown, though. We had some stoppages in play, but that was because of review a couple times.
We had 4 penalties for 25 yards, and they had 2 for 15.
I was reading the wrong thing.
That was the first quarter.
Okay.
So second and 15 for the Bulldogs at their own 40.
We're showing a blitz.
Give to Kedzior over the left side. Kedzior gets up to the 46.
Okay.
A gain of 6 will make it third down and 9. So third and 9 coming up for the Bulldogs. It's a long 9. The ball just past the 45. They've got to get to the 45 of Towson. They split 1 receiver left. 3 to the right.
Tight end has caught a couple big balls today.
Back to throw. Pass caught at the 45. Inside screen to midfield.
The old tunnel
down
screen.
To the 47. And that'll bring up 4th down and 2. And we'll see what the head coach, Chris Merritt, decides to do here. He's down by 11 with 8:24 to go in the third quarter. And they're not showing
Maybe
like they're
try.
going to bring the punt team on. They're going to go for it. 4th and 2 at the 47 of Towson.
Maybe they're just going to try to draw us off sides. Run up to the line. Where's 22 seconds on the play clock.
Split 1 man left, 3 to the right. Kedzior stands to the left of the quarterback. Give the Kedzior up the middle, and he's not going to get it.
Nope. No.
A yard short. He got to the 46, and the Tigers take over on downs.
He had to get to the white line. He never really got close to it. Good job by the Tiger defense there.
You know,
excellent.
I kind of question Bryant there. You got 4th down and 2, and you bring your big plodding running back in.
Yeah, what was wrong with 11? How come he wasn't in?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 Tigers at their own 46. Already on top 20-9 with 7:48 to go in the third quarter. Wooten, the running back, split 2 men left, 2 men right.
Plus it gives Towson a great field position.
Hindorf wants to throw. There's the inside screen to Dunmore, and he'll gain 3 yards to the 49, makes it 2nd down and 7. Just John's second catch of the afternoon. Wooten has rushed 17 times for 72 yards and a touchdown. Indorf having his worst statistical game of the season. He's just 9 of 20 for 95 yards. Does have a touchdown pass. 2nd and 7 at their own 49. Throw to the far side. Pass caught by Perkins inside the 45 to the 40. That's a first down as he picks up 11. First and 10 Tigers, and now some pushing and
little
shoving
chatting
going
on. Come on,
the far side.
Jarvis Jones at number 12. He pushed the guy way after the whistle. I'm surprised he didn't get a penalty called on him.
That may have been Charlton. I saw one. I thought it was Perkins. That may have been Charlton making that catch. 1st and 10 Tigers at the 40. Give to Wooten up the middle. Wooten fights his way to the 35. Well, they'll say the 36. Gain of 4. Yeah, that last pass catch was not by Zay Perkins. It was by Cleveland Charlton. So 2nd and 6 coming up for the Tigers at the Bryant 36. Quickly to the line of scrimmage. Indorf throws far side. Pass caught and taken down immediately for the Tigers. On the far side of the field was Jarvis Jones.
Lindorno.
And he may have lost a yard on
Missed
the play.
the block.
So now 3rd down and 6 at the 36 of. Split 2 receivers to the far, 3 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. Indorf, 3rd down and 6 from the 36 of Bryant. No running back in the formation.
2 deep man, looks like to me. 2 deep man.
Indorf back to throw. Pressure comes.
Back out.
Rolling to his left. Looking, throwing, downfield. Pass caught by Zay Perkins inside the 15-yard line.
What a great play by Andrew there. He eluded the first sack, went to his left, found the open receiver, hit him right in the chest.
So the Tigers have it 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line of Bryant. 4:45 to go 3rd quarter. Towson on top, 20-9. Battles in at running back. Indorf back to throw, fires for Doss, incomplete. Down around the 2-yard line on the near sideline, and the Tigers lost a helmet there.
Number 75.
That's Jalen Montgomery, so he's got to come off. And coming on for Jalen Montgomery on this play will be Takai Alexander, a redshirt freshman from Richmond.
He's huge.
Takes over at that right tackle position. So 2nd and 10 Tigers at the 13, the Bulldogs. Indorf out of the shotgun. Fakes to Battles, throws far side, caught by Doss at the 9. Fights his way down near the 5-yard line.
3rd and 1.
And that'll bring up 3rd down and 2. And Mr. Montgomery back into the ball game. So 3rd and 2 for Towson at the 5 of Bryant. Indorf, and now a flag and a false start on the Tigers. That'll move them back 5 yards. So instead of 3rd and 2, it's 3rd and 7. If you don't pick up anything here, that changes your strategy.
Yeah, because, you know, if you don't make it, you can kick a field goal, and you have a good field goal kicker like we have, you know, that would make it a 14-point game. They exchanged their personnel here.
Under 4 minutes left in the 3rd, with the Tigers up 20-9. They now have 3rd down and 7 at the 10-yard line of the Bulldogs. Indorf out of the shotgun. Back to throw. Looks all day. Now pressure comes to his right. Flag down. Throws back of the end zone. Incomplete. And let's see what the flag
It's
is.
probably a
Holding
hold.
against the Tigers. And you would assume that they're going to decline the penalty. And they do. So now 4th down. And here comes Caden Williams to make it try to make it a 14-point game.
Good call by Coach Shinnick.
He missed a shorty last week against Youngstown.
Ooh, don't remind me.
This will be a 28-yarder from just inside the right hash mark. Out of the hold of the punter, LaFollette. Williams has 1 field goal already today, looking to add his second. Or his third, excuse me. Kick is up, and it's good. So 3 field goals for Caden Williams today, and the Tigers now lead 23-9, 3:34 left here in this third quarter. We're back to Smithfield, Rhode Island.
Instead of just asking, how can we treat Leo's ankle? At MedStar Health, we ask, how can we get Leo the exact care he needs at our urgent care? Care that quickly gets him in for an on-site x-ray, that shows he needs an orthopedic specialist, that joins him for a video consult. That means he doesn't have to miss his very important afternoon appointment. How we help Leo get back to his life is about so much more than how we treat his ankle. MedStar Health, it's how we treat people.
If you see someone overdosing from drugs or alcohol, don't run. Call 911. Maryland's Good Samaritan law protects you. You cannot be legally arrested, charged, or prosecuted for using drugs or for simple possession. The person overdosing is protected too. If you see the emergency and choose not to help, the law won't protect you. Be a good Samaritan. Call 911, stay and help. Learn more at stopoverdose.maryland.gov. Brought to you by the Maryland Department of Health.
On the field, every hit is part of the game. But off the field, that hit can change everything. That's when you need a team that fights hard, hits back, and never quits. Malloy Law Offices is built to win, just like champions. Get what you deserve. You don't have to go through it alone. Know your rights. We fight for you. We are the official injury lawyers of Towson Athletics, and we are proud of it. If you need us, we are here for you.
Tigers trying to start conference play 1-0. They're doing a good job so far. 3:34 left in this third quarter. And Towson on top by a score of 23-9 as they get ready to kick off to the Bryant Bulldogs.
Just got a message from one of our avid fan, Rich Hazard. He said we forgot about ODU and Georgia State leaving the league. I mean, they weren't here for a very long time.
That's true.
But, and both of them are doing very well in
I don't know about Georgia State.
You know what?
They're not doing very well.
I think they were in a bowl game, but there's a lot of bowl games. ODU had a big upset this week, or last week. They beat Virginia Tech.
Yep.
Cost that dude his job. Oh,
another pooch kick to the far side, taken by an up man at the 30 to the 35, the 40, and all the way out to the 43-yard line. So the Bulldogs will have good starting field position at the 43, their own. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Bulldogs. Oh, they're going to give them the 45-yard line. That's a generous spot.
Making up for that one that they blew down here when they said the guy took a fair catch. I think it was the same guy,
Kedzior, the running back, stands to the right of the quarterback, Meyer. And he gets the handoff up the middle. He's got room over midfield and down to the 47. Picks up 7 yards on first down. Well, 2nd down and 3. Don't forget, Tigers back home at Johnny Unitas Stadium next Saturday, 4 o'clock, to take on Elon. Hope to see you out there. And then homecoming the following week at 2 o'clock against the 5th highest scoring team in the country, Monmouth. Second down and 3 at the 47 of the Tigers. Meyer wants to throw. Pressure comes.
Yes.
He gets hit. Down he goes. Back at the 48. McClendon in there to make the sack, along with Elijah Tarleton.
Nice 5-man rush with free safety free, and everybody else was in man coverage.
So that'll bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Bulldogs at their own 49. 23-9 Tigers with 2:23 to go here in this third quarter. Meyer, 13 of 23 for 143 yards. Wants to throw across the middle. Man wide open. First down to the 41-yard line. And making that catch for the Bulldogs was Todd Phillips. And that's his first catch of the year. And a big one as it keeps the drive going to the Towson 40. 1st and 10 for Bryant. Elliott stands to the right of the quarterback. High snap, fake to Elliott, throw it far side, caught at the 32 to the 30, and inside the 25 goes Doe down to the 22-yard line. That's a pickup of 20 yards, so their last 2 plays have come up with 35 yards. Doe making his game-leading 4th catch of the afternoon. 1st and 10 at the Towson 23. Down to 1:05 to go here in the third quarter. Give around the left side to Elliott, cuts back in, gets inside the 20 to the 19, a gain of 4, brings up 2nd and 6. Meyer is now thrown for 171 yards this afternoon. Second and 6 at the 19 of Towson. Give to Elliott again, breaks it to the outside, trying to find a corner. He's got it to the 15 and driven out of bounds around the 12-yard line. That's close to, and he's got down.
That could be the last play of the quarter, Spiro.
12 seconds to go. They start the clock, and that will do it. We have played 45 minutes. It is Towson 23, Bryant 9, but the Bulldogs 1st and 10 at the 12 when we come back.
If you see someone overdosing from drugs or alcohol, don't run. Call 911. Maryland's Good Samaritan law protects you. You cannot be legally arrested, charged, or prosecuted for using drugs or for simple possession. The person overdosing is protected too. If you see the emergency and choose not to help, the law won't protect you. Be a good Samaritan. Call 911, stay and help. Learn more at stopoverdose.maryland.gov. Brought to you by the Maryland Department of Health.
Football is here. The snacks are out, the games are on, and your lucky jersey remains unwashed. But it's just not football season until you've played Raven scratch-offs from the Maryland Lottery. Play now for a chance to win up to $200,000 instantly. You can also enter non-winning tickets into second chance drawings for chances to win $10,000, season tickets for 20 years, or a trip for 2 to Cincinnati for an away game. Kick off some fun with Raven scratch-offs. Please play responsibly.
Homeowners, we get your hesitations, but your home, it's your biggest investment. Instead of waiting, now is the time to remodel smart with Total Craftsman. We help you max budget, increase your home's value, and create a space you truly love. At Total Craftsman, we're licensed, insured, and backed by 40 years of making homeowners so happy they become family. Invest wisely. Remodel your kitchen, bathroom, and more with confidence. For a free consultation, visit TotalCraftsman.com.
We cater tailgates. Whether you're going to the game or watching from home, invite Mission Barbecue to the party. Homemade, handcrafted, no microwaves, no freezers. Your custom orders made from scratch and smoked daily. We'll take care of everything so everyone can enjoy the game.
The Fox Hollow Training Center is the perfect place to improve your golf game. With 60 hitting stations, multiple chipping and putting greens, even practice bunkers so you can work on getting out of the sand. Plus, you can schedule lessons with PGA professionals and get fit for custom clubs using the newest technology, or just gear up in the fully stocked golf shop. So, get outside, grab your clubs, and practice more this season at the Fox Hollow Training Center. Details at BaltimoreGolfing.com. That's BaltimoreGolfing.com.
Tigers on top of Bryant, 23-9 as we get set for the fourth quarter. But the Bulldogs have it 1st and 10 at the 12 of Towson. Elliott remains the running back. He stands to the left of the quarterback, Meyer. Send the man in motion. Give to Elliott up the middle. He's got nowhere to go. Getting pushed backwards now the other way. He's got nothing but green daylight. Touchdown, Bryant. The Tigers bottled him up to the left, but nobody could tackle him. He turned the other way and goes in for the score. 12-yard touchdown run by Elijah Elliott. That's his second rushing touchdown of the season. He's got 1 rushing and 1 receiving today. So the Tigers had a 2-touchdown lead. Extra point is up, and this one is good. Timeout on the field, 14:52 to go. Now it's 23-16.
Hey, Marylanders! Play Multi-Match, Maryland's only in-state jackpot game from the Maryland Lottery. Lots of Marylanders will play, lots of Marylanders can win, and lots of Marylanders will have fun. The $2 ticket gives you a chance to win a jackpot starting at $500,000. And with drawings every Monday and Thursday, you have plenty of chances to play. Marylanders just have more fun with Multi-Match, Maryland's in-state jackpot game. Please play responsibly.
If you see someone overdosing from drugs or alcohol, don't run. Call 911. Maryland's Good Samaritan law protects you. You cannot be legally arrested, charged, or prosecuted for using drugs or for simple possession. The person overdosing is protected too. If you see the emergency and choose not to help, the law won't protect you. Be a good Samaritan. Call 911, stay and help. Learn more at stopoverdose.maryland.gov. Brought to you by the Maryland Department of Health.
What's love got to do with office furniture? At Office Furniture Loft, turns out a whole lot. Because when your office feels good, you feel good, and so does your team. From cozy home setups to executive suites, you'll find furniture that fits your style and your budget. Stop by their newly renovated showroom in Owings Mills or fall in love from home at OfficeFurnitureLoft.com. OFL delivers, assembles, and makes sure it's all just right. Visit Office Furniture Loft today.
Office Furniture Loft.
Lucas Londano takes the kickoff. He's up over the 20, breaks it out to the 25, 30 to the 40, and out of bounds up near midfield, where the Tigers will start 1st and 10 after just giving up a touchdown to Bryant. The Tigers start at the 49 of the Bulldogs. So a nice return there by Lucas Londano.
And, you know, with his past, you know, we have twin safeties back there. Why don't you kick away from him?
And Drew Indorf brings the Tigers out. 1st and 10 at the Bryant 49. Indorf, 13 of 26, 140 yards and a touchdown. Gives to Wooten up the middle, and now inside the 45 to the 44. That's a gain of 5 as Wooten up over 80 yards this afternoon rushing the football.
Good push by the offensive line there.
So 2nd down and 4 coming up for Towson. At the 43 of Bryant. Indorf fakes to Wooten, throws, pass caught by Perkins as he immediately dropped at the 42-yard line. Making the hit and the stop there was Sean Hunt. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 3. Ball at the 42 of Bryant. 13:40 to go in the game. Tigers up 23-16. Indorf looks to the sideline to get the play. Play clock down to 8. Now down to 5. They just get it off. Indorf back to throw. Across the middle. Pass caught by Faulkner. First down at the 35-yard line. 7-yard gain as Faulkner makes his second catch of the afternoon. Both his receptions have been for 7 yards.
Good job by Faulkner, by Peyton to go ahead and find that open area there.
In for the injured Bryce Butler, who did not make the trip this afternoon. 1st and 10 Tigers at the 35 of Bryant. Wooten stands to the left of the quarterback. Faulkner goes in motion to the far side. Give to Wooten, tries to break it outside, and he slips away from a tackle and fights his way down to the 32. So what would have been no gain actually ends up being a 4-yard gain to the 31. Got to at least come away with 3 here, Gordy.
Yep, make it a 2-score game.
Working our way down to 12 minutes left. 3 receivers all split to the near side. 2nd and 6 at the 31. Back to passes Indorf. Pressure comes. Rolling to his right. Still rolling. Now just going to throw it away. Incompleted pass will bring up 3rd down and 6. And Indorf kind of jawing at somebody on the Bryant sideline as he runs back to the huddle. True freshman.
Not a good place to jaw.
Well, he was a good 10, 15 yards from the sideline.
But on the opposing team's sideline, he's outnumbered.
No running back. Battles lines up on the far side with Dunmore. 3 receivers to the near side.
It's a good time for a quarterback draw.
3rd down and 6 at the 31 of Bryant.
Looks like they're coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6-man blitz.
Throw,
yeah,
pass, caught by Battles on the sideline. Gets the 1st down to the 21.
That's a really good throw by
And
Andrew
he lost
Indorf.
his helmet. That's the 3rd time today the Tigers have lost a helmet.
Yeah, you know, I got to talk to Mike Pivick about that, the equipment manager.
But 1st down, Tigers, as Battles makes his first catch of the day, his 7th of the year. Oh,
he didn't make the
he
first.
stepped out of bounds. They mark it back at the 26.
Field goal.
And Pete Shinnick is out on the field, and I think he wants a challenge. So Caden Williams coming on to try a 44-yard field goal. And Pete Shinnick called a timeout before the play, and Williams hit the upright. Gordy, I thought Battles had the 1st down easy.
I'm seeing if we have a big screen.
So Coach Shinnick may be thinking about going for it on 4th and 2 from the 26-yard line. Ooh. We've got 11:05 left in this game.
A lot of time.
Towson up 23-16. Last week, the Tigers lost an 11-point lead in the 4th quarter as they fell to Youngstown 31-28. And they bring the offense back out. So the Tigers going to go for it. 4th and 2 at the 26 of Bryant. Split 2 receivers to the near side. Wooten stands to the left of the quarterback. Now moves to the right. They give to Wooten, and Wooten fighting. He's not going to get it. So Bryant holds, and now the Bulldogs with a chance to come down and score and tie it up with 10:58 to go. Well, even if Coach Shinnick hadn't called that timeout, Williams missed the field goal. He hit the upright. So the Tigers defense going to have to hold now with this 7-point lead and 10:58 to go. I'm still trying to figure out how Battles didn't have a first down.
I tried to see if they had a replay on our big screen here in our booth.
Elliott, the running back, stands to the left of the quarterback, Meyer. Give to Elliott over the right side. He's over the 30. He's got a first down all the way up to the 39-yard line. That's a pickup of 13. And the Bulldogs with a nice play on the initial snap of this drive. 1st and 10. Give the battle to Elliott again. Crosses the 40. Fighting his way up to the 44. That's a gain of 5. Makes it 2nd down and 5. So 2nd and 5 for the Bulldogs at their own 44-yard line. Split 1 man left, 2 to the right. Meyer, pressure coming, gets hit, slips away again, then flips it to his right to Elliott, and Elliott gets back to the line of scrimmage. Well, he lost a yard at the 43. Meyer could have won a dance contest the way he was jumping around back there.
He made 3 guys miss.
So now 3rd down and 6. At their own 43-yard line. 9:30 left in this game. Tigers up 23-16. Split 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Myers 16 of 25 for 170 yards and a touchdown.
5
to throw.
4-man rush.
Pressure comes. Runs away from it again. Now he's going to get hit. Flips it forward and out of bounds up at the 48.
Short 2.
As that pass was caught by Carter Newman, just his 2nd catch, and it's 4th down.
To chest pass he did. He got hit on that.
And
They're going to
2.
punt. They're going to punt. Interesting.
Punt.
Yep.
4th and 2 at their own 47.
Watch the fake.
John Dunmore drops back to receive the punt from Caroglan, who's at his 31. Dunmore at his 14. And he hits a beauty.
Let it go.
Way
Let it
up
go.
into
Let it
the
go.
air. Dunmore calls
You
for
dummy.
it, makes a fair catch at the 1. So the Tigers will start 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
I guess they don't preach standing on the 6 and 7, and if it goes over your head,
Pete
let it go.
Shinnick is telling John Dunmore as he comes over, what were you doing there, son?
Had no idea where he is.
Timeout on the field. 8:28 remaining in this game. It's Towson 23, Bryant 16.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3. Woo!
Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Here we are.
And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this, come on.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all
Homeowners, we get your hesitations, but your home, it's your biggest investment. Instead of waiting, now is the time to remodel smart with Total Craftsman. We help you maximize your budget, increase your home's value, and create a space you truly love. At Total Craftsman, we're licensed, insured, and backed by 40 years of making homeowners so happy they become family. Invest wisely. Remodel your kitchen, bathroom, and more with confidence. For a free consultation, visit TotalCraftsman.com.
Football is here. The snacks are out, the games are on, and your lucky jersey remains unwashed. But it's just not football season until you've played Raven scratch-offs from the Maryland Lottery. Play now for a chance to win up to $200,000 instantly. You can also enter non-winning tickets into second chance drawings for chances to win $10,000, season tickets for 20 years, or a trip for 2 to Cincinnati for an away game. Kick off some fun with Raven scratch-offs. Please play responsibly.
Tigers have it 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line, leading 23-16 with 8:28 left in this football game. John Dunmore with a fair catch at the 1.
He almost fair caught that in the end zone.
Would have been better off.
Is that a safety?
Is it? No, I don't think so.
That's a good question. I don't know the answer.
There's a give to Wooten up the middle, and he gets nothing.
Safety.
That's a safety.
There's a safety.
He got hit in the backfield, a safety. So now it's 23-18. Well, the Tiger offense isn't coming off the field. They're complaining about something.
Yeah, but the officials already signaled it.
So Towson will have to free kick.
From the 20.
Boy, is this game turned around. Towson led 23-9, but now it's 23-18. As Wooten gets hit for the loss and the safety. We have a very, very bad angle here where we are. So let's see if the Tigers punt or kick. They will punt as La Folletta's out there.
Good decision.
Back deep for Bryant is Keyline. As he is punting from his 20. And a fair catch called for and made at the 33-yard line of Bryant. But again, that's all set up because John Dunmore made a fair catch at the 1-yard line. So the Bulldogs, 1st and 10 at their own 33. Elliott, who's rushed for 87 yards, is the running back. Meyer has thrown for 174 yards. Works out of the shotgun, one receiver left, two to the right. Hand off to Elliott around the right side. Elliott over the 35, 40, 45, all the way up near midfield, and a flag comes down. This could be a face mask.
Yep.
As the officials are talking about it. Well, there's another flag back here. We could have offsetting penalties. Looked like somebody got their hand in Elliott's face mask, but there was another flag on the field. Holding on Bryant. Face mask on Towson. Offset, so it's like the play never counted. Never happened. So 8:15 left in the game. It'll be 1st and 10 again for Bryant. Good thing there was a holder. That could have been a 30-yard play for the Bulldogs. First and 10 at their own 33. Elliott stands to the left of the quarterback. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Meyer wants to throw. Fires downfield.
Intercepted
at the midfield. The Tigers come up with
Protect
it.
the ball. Protect the ball.
Gets all the way down to the 35 of the Bulldogs. So Meyer, who had thrown 6 picks in his first 4 games, throws his 7th here in the 5th, and the Tigers take over first and 10 at the 35 of the Bulldogs. Drummer with his first pick of the season.
That was a great drop by him. He released the one guy because they had a little crossing route, and he released one guy inside and just backed up to the guy behind him.
Drummer has 6 tackles today, a tackle for a loss, a sack, and now an interception. Could be working his way towards Defensive Player of the Week. 7:40 left in the game. First and 10 Tigers at the 35. Give to Wooten around the left side. Wooten to the 30, to the 25, breaking tackles and out of bounds around the 20. 15-yard gain for Al Wooten. As he's close to 100 yards on the afternoon. Tigers came into this game as the worst rushing team in the conference. They've had a better day of it this afternoon. First and 10 at the Bryant 20. Down to 7 minutes remaining. Towson leads by 5. Indorf gives to Wooten again. Wooten stood up, now moves the pile down to the 15-yard line. He gained 5 out of nothing.
It looked like he had 2 or 3 and then got a good help from his friends. Good push by the O-line from behind. Of course, I still don't like that thing that they do now that you can aid the runner.
Second for the Tigers at the 15 of Bryant. Up by 5, so even if you kick a field goal, you force them to a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Dunmore in motion to the far side. Fake. Indorf keeps himself around the right side. He gets hit hard from
Gets
behind,
pushed.
but he may have a first down.
It's close.
A little bit short.
He had to get to the 10, right?
Had to get to the 11. No, yeah, the 10. So he's a yard short. 3rd and 1 for the Tigers at the 11.
Taking our time.
Down to 5:49 to go. Bryant has all 3 timeouts remaining. Play clock to 15. Tigers is still not lined up. Down to 10. Wooten to the left of the quarterback. 3rd down and 1 from the 11. There's a give to Wooten up the middle. And
he got it.
He got it with a second effort inside the 10 to the 9.
And
first and goal.
The good thing about that, not only is it a first and goal, it's 5:17 and counting.
So first and goal at the 9.5-yard line as the Tigers looking to make this a 2-score ball game. And drops back into the shotgun. Wooten stands to his left. He's got 94 yards rushing today. Gonna throw, far side, pass caught by Dunmore, back at the 15, gets to the 10 and taken down. Oh, did he get hit hard. Lost a yard on the play, so second and goal from just outside the 10.
And the good thing there was, if there was a good thing at that play, even though we didn't gain any yards, we kept the clock running.
4:23 and counting. Second and goal from the 11. And now whistle. And they may be looking at this for targeting, I think. So they may be looking at targeting here. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back to Rhode Island. 23-18 Tigers.
When Sarah and her family came to Total Craftsman Home Remodeling, their kitchen felt cluttered, cramped, and old. There was no room for socializing, no space to cook together, and no place for the kids to do homework without moving things around. They had a vision, and we helped bring it to life. Total Craftsman Home Remodeling helped them reimagine their space with a new layout, custom storage, warm lighting, and a timeless design. All within their budget and on time, like only experienced professional teams can do. We believe your home should work for your life, not the other way around. Today, Sarah's Kitchen excites them. It's where they gather at the end of a long day, host neighbors and loved ones, and finally have space and inspiration to create their own masterpiece meals. Total Craftsman Home Remodeling, licensed, insured, and exciting Baltimore homeowners for more than 3 decades. Visit TotalCraftsman.com to schedule your free estimate. Fall projects are being scheduled now.
They continue to look to see whether there was targeting as John Dunmore was stood up at the 11-yard line, and you saw the replay and you think it was.
Well, it hit him right in the face with his helmet, in the face mask. So I don't know if that's considered helmet to helmet, but the face mask is part of the helmet.
We're about to get the call from the official.
Okay.
Nope, no targeting.
Okay, we get.
So 4:15 left in the game. Tigers have 11-yard line of Bryant.
So we lost 2 yards on that play.
Tigers split 2 receivers left. Jason Doss down here on an island by himself. Wooten stands to the right of the quarterback.
Safety's coming over. Tight end release would be good.
They give to Wooten around the right side.
Oh, good face mask.
Wooten
That's all right.
stood up at the 10, gained a yard, so now 3rd and goal at the 10. Clock rolling inside of 4 minutes. So 3rd down and goal at the 10-yard line. Al Wooten.
Field goal makes it an 8.
25 carries this afternoon, not quite at 100 yards. 3rd and goal at the 10.
3:33 and counting.
Play clock to 13. Indorf gets a snap, drops back, quarterback draw up the middle, and he gets hit and taken down at the 3.
Ooh.
And that'll bring up 4th down. And now Coach Shinnick. Hey, you got to kick the field goal, don't you? To make it a 8-point ball game?
Yeah, I would think. But you know what? Yeah, here he comes.
And Indorf is hobbling coming off the field.
Number 5 won't shut up for them. I'm surprised the officials haven't said something to him. They're on that last play.
Linebacker Lonnie Rice. So Caden Williams, clock rolling to 2:45, on to try a 21-yard field goal. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. Timeout on the field. 2:37 left in this one. It's now Towson 26, Bryant 18.
Hey, Marylanders! Play Multi-Match, Maryland's only in-state jackpot game from the Maryland Lottery. Lots of Marylanders will play, lots of Marylanders can win, and lots of Marylanders will have fun. The $2 ticket gives you a chance to win a jackpot starting at $500,000. And with drawings every Monday and Thursday, you have plenty of chances to play. Marylanders just have more fun with Multi-Match, Maryland's in-state jackpot game. Please play responsibly.
If you see someone overdosing from drugs or alcohol, don't run. Call 911. Maryland's Good Samaritan law protects you. You cannot be legally arrested, charged, or prosecuted for using drugs or for simple possession. The person overdosing is protected too. If you see the emergency and choose not to help, the law won't protect you. Be a good Samaritan. Call 911, stay and help. Learn more at stopoverdose.maryland.gov. Brought to you by the Maryland Department of Health.
What's love got to do with office furniture? At Office Furniture Loft, turns out a whole lot. Because when your office feels good, you feel good, and so does your team. From cozy home setups to executive suites, you'll find furniture that fits your style and your budget. Stop by their newly renovated showroom in Owings Mills or fall in love from home at OfficeFurnitureLoft.com. OFL delivers, assembles, and makes sure it's all just right. Visit Office Furniture Loft today.
Office Furniture Loft.
Tigers pooch the kickoff, and it's returned to the 33-yard line where Bryant will start 1st and 10. 2:33 left in the game. Tigers up by 8, 26-18, and Bryant has all 3 of their timeouts remaining. Well, last week, Gordy, Youngstown State went straight down the field, won the ball game. On their final drive, Bryant can't win, but they could tie it. So 1st and 10 at their own 33. 2 receivers split to the near side. Meyer has thrown for only 153 yards today, has all day, dumps it, overthrows his man Doe at the 32-yard line, incomplete. He's 17 of 32. Oh, excuse me, looking at the wrong guy. Meyer is 17 of 28 for 174 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Came in averaging 243 yards a game.
Of course, they've gotten, they like to throw the tailback out of the backfield.
2nd and 10 at their own 33. Fires, blocked just past the line of scrimmage, incomplete. And I think knocking it down for the Tigers was Wyatt Drager. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 33. And we still got 2:26 to go. So if they don't get it here, they could conceivably punt it.
Because they have 3 timeouts.
Call 3 timeouts and get the ball back if the Tigers can't get a 1st down. 3rd down and 10. Fires, and he bounced it, incomplete, trying to get it to Riley, and now 4th and 10.
I see no movement on their sideline. They're going for it.
Well, we have seen 3 ugly passes from Brennan Meyer. I mean, none of them were close to his receiver. So 4th down and 10 with 2:22 to go at their own 33.
It looks like to me we're going to rush 4.
2 men left, 1 man right.
Oh, we bring 5. We bring 5.
Myers heaves it and caught for a 1st down by Riley at the 44-yard line.
And one of their offensive linemen is hurt, getting up really slow.
That's their left tackle, Nicholas Molina. But he's hobbling and headed back to the huddle. 2:08 left in the game. And now he's got to come out.
Yeah, because the clock stopped.
And junior Jake Waltman checks in. I mean, Meyer threw that off his back foot, just heaved it in the middle of the field, and Riley made a diving catch at the 44 for the 1st down. 2:08 to go. Again, they have all 3 timeouts. Give to Elliott over the right side, crosses midfield, gets down to the Tiger 48. That's a pickup of 8, and that's the 2-minute warning. 1:57 left in this game. It's Towson 26, Bryant 18.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3. Woo!
Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Here we are.
And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this, come on.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, at spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
Homeowners, we get your hesitations, but your home, it's your biggest investment. Instead of waiting, now is the time to remodel smart with Total Craftsman. We help you maximize your budget increase your home's value, and create a space you truly love. At Total Craftsman, we're licensed, insured, and backed by 40 years of making homeowners so happy they become family. Invest wisely. Remodel your kitchen, bathroom, and more with confidence. For a free consultation, visit TotalCraftsman.com.
Football is here. The snacks are out, the games are on, and your lucky jersey remains unwashed. But it's just not football season until you've played Raven scratch-offs from the Maryland Lottery. Play now for a chance to win up to $200,000 instantly. You can also enter non-winning tickets into second chance drawings for chances to win $10,000, season tickets for 20 years, or a trip for 2 to Cincinnati for an away game. Kick off some fun with Raven scratch-offs. Please play responsibly.
Towson University Tigers are leading Bryant by a score of 26-18 with 1:57 left in this football game. The Bulldogs have it 2nd down and 2 at the Towson 48, and they have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. So not only do they have to score, they got to get the 2-point conversion along with it.
And they're 48 yards away with 2 timeouts.
They bring in Kedzior as the running back. Stands to the left of the quarterback on 2nd down and 2. Two receivers left, 1 to the right.
And looks like we're in a 2-deep shell. And the way the corners are playing, looks like we're in man coverage. 2-deep man.
Meyer rolling to his left, throws wide open as Riley at the 40 and down at the 39. Tackled there by Peters. And that's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock with 1:49 as they move the chains. 1st and 10 at the Towson 39.
I think Peters is cramping.
Meyer back to throw. And whistles and a flag.
Legal
False
procedure.
Start on the Bulldogs, so that'll move them back 5 yards. And 1:41 left on the clock. Again, they have 3 timeouts.
As soon as the ball is marked, I think since it's an offensive penalty, it should start right away. As soon as the referee puts.
All right, so 1st and 15 at the 44. And it's a 10-second runoff, so they take 10 seconds off the clock. 1:31 to go. Meyer drops back, fires across the middle, pass caught by the tight end.
Clock.
Keenan at the 39, so he gets the penalty yards back. Clock rolling to 1:19.
I would have taken a timeout there since they had 3.
Meyer back to throw. Fires downfield, incompleted pass, but pass interference going to go against Miles Brody. And Miles is saying, what did I do? That stops the clock with 1:06. That'll give him an automatic 1st down. So it goes down to the 24-yard line. So 1st and 10 Bryant at the 24 of the Tigers. 1:06 to go. 1 man left, 3 to the right. Kedzior is the running back, stands to the left of the quarterback. Meyer back to throw. Looks, fires across the middle, caught by Williams inside the 10 and down to the 13. Or excuse me, that's Colick. Zaheem Colick with the catch down to the 13, stops the clock with 59 seconds left.
So the chains are set, they'll start. You know,
they got plenty of time. They got 3 timeouts.
Exactly. They should use one of their timeouts. If run the ball.
Meyer back to throw, fires for the right side of the end zone, overthrows Colick, incomplete, stops the clock with 44 seconds. 26-18. Towson on top. Tigers have never trailed in this game. They took a 3-0 lead. Bryant tied it up at 3. And that was the last time we had a tie. So 2nd and 10 from the 13-yard line. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Meyer has Kedzior standing to his right. Out of the shotgun, back to throw. Looks, fires across the middle. Caught at the 5-yard line. And that's Doe. And that's
first timeout.
A timeout by Bryant. With 38 seconds left. It's going to be 3rd down and a yard. So I mean, they can run the ball to get the first down if they want. So they do have 2 timeouts left.
Yeah, they can run the ball, get the first down, and call a timeout.
And the other thing is, if you're Bryant and you score the touchdown and get the 2-point conversion, you don't want to leave any time left for Towson to go down the field and kick a game-winning field goal.
Yep.
So they've got 3rd down and a yard at the 5. Meyer is now 22 of 36 for 218 yards, a touchdown and an interception. Doe and Riley each have 5 catches. Elliott's rushed for 95 yards. He's in the game at running back. 3rd down and call it 2 from the 5. Meyer out of the shotgun. High snap, gives it to Elliott, up the middle. Elliott fighting. He's got a first down inside the 3-yard line. That stops the clock so they can move the chains.
I think they call
1st and goal. They quickly get up to the line of scrimmage. 1st and goal from the 3. They give to Elliott again.
Nope.
Trying to fight his way in. Touchdown. Now they've got to get the 2-point conversion.
Well, let's see where they want to go for this, or where they want to place the ball. They have
23 seconds left.
They could have the option to put it in the middle, anywhere in between the hashes.
Well, the other thing they can do, too, is call a timeout to set things up, because they got 2 left.
Well, you know what they could do? They could line up and see what Towson's defense is in.
So the ball is on the near hash mark.
But I don't see Coach doing that. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. So here we go. 2-point conversion.
Yeah, there he called the timeout.
And now a timeout call.
Oh, wait a minute. There was a
football
ball.
came flying out on the field. So got to get rid of that. So now we reset.
Who's that new setback? 32. He's a fullback. They're going to run to the left.
2-point conversion. They give around the left side, and Robinson doesn't get in. And the Tigers only have 23 seconds to hang on and get the victory.
So they're going to onside kick. Uh-oh, what do we got here?
And now a flag.
0. We have a penalty, a 15-yard penalty on number 0, I think.
That's Xavier Terry.
Let me see if it is.
So the officials talking about this. Flag on the field. Tigers up 26-24 with 23 seconds left.
Number 0, it's on him.
So this will move up the kickoff. So they will move, after the unsportsmanlike on the Tigers, up to midfield. Bryant still has 2 timeouts left if they get this onside kick. So the ball placed at midfield after the unsportsmanlike. on Xavier Terry. Tigers leading 26-24.
We know where the ball's going. You can't have that. You can only have 6. Okay. You can only have 6 guys on one side.
There's 6 guys on the left, 4 on the right. As Sally will try the onside kick.
And you want it to go down here near the 40-yard line and hit that high hopper.
Spreads his 7 guys out on this side. Bouncing, 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 and recovered by the Tigers down at the 28-yard line.
So they'll use their 2 timeouts, but it doesn't matter.
Jason Doss was the man who came up with the football as that ball just kept bouncing and bouncing, and Doss comes up with it. So really there's nothing that Bryant can do here.
No.
So the Tigers are going to come away with a victory in the first CAA game of the season. Now the officials are all talking about something. I don't know what they're talking about.
Oh, there's a penalty because somebody just picked up
offsides on Bryant. So even if they had recovered the onside kick, it would have been a penalty against them. So it's Towson football with 23 seconds left. They'll mark off the 5-yard penalty. Bryant can stop the clock twice.
It doesn't matter.
But that's it.
Yeah.
So the Tigers, they changed the clock to 21 seconds left. They get into the victory formation here. So Towson eked out a victory against Morgan. Now they're going to eke one out against Bryant. As Indorf just kneels down. And they call timeouts. Why would you do that?
Because there could be on the snap, there could be a fumble. I mean, that's, I've seen that happen in 1980 versus Morgan at Morgan. We'd stopped them on defense, and then we got the ball back. And
yeah, but that was down like the 1-yard line, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Indorf kneels again. And a timeout called again, and they can't stop it now, so
it's over.
On 3rd down, all Andrew has to do is get the snap, and this game will be over. So the Tigers going to move to 3-2, 0 in the CAA, and it was not easy, that's for sure. Tigers were actually outgained today, 347 to 306. There it is, the kneel down, and the ball game is over. So the Tigers get the win in their first ever meeting against the Bryant Bulldogs. Gordy and I will come back, wrap things up from Smithfield, Rhode Island.
If you see someone overdosing from drugs or alcohol, don't run. Call 911. Maryland's Good Samaritan law protects you. You cannot be legally arrested, charged, or prosecuted for using drugs or for simple possession. The person overdosing is protected too. If you see the emergency and choose not to help, the law won't protect you. Be a good Samaritan. Call 911, stay and help. Learn more at stopoverdose.maryland.gov. Brought to you by the Maryland Department of Health.
Football is here. The snacks are out, the games are on, and your lucky jersey remains unwashed. But it's just not football season until you've played Raven scratch-offs for the Maryland Lottery. Play now for a chance to win up to $200,000 instantly. You can also enter non-winning tickets into second chance drawings for chances to win $10,000, season tickets for 20 years, or a trip for 2 to Cincinnati for an away game. Kick off some fun with Raven Scratch-Offs. Please responsibly.
Homeowners, we get your hesitations, but your home, it's your biggest investment. Instead of waiting, now is the time to remodel smart with Total Craftsman. We help you maximize your budget, increase your home's value, and create a space you truly love. At Total Craftsman, we're licensed, insured, and backed by 40 years of making homeowners so happy they become family. Invest wisely. Remodel your kitchen, bathroom, and more with confidence. For a free consultation, visit TotalCraftsman.com.
We cater tailgates. Whether you're going to the game or watching from home, invite Mission Barbecue to the party. Homemade, handcrafted, no microwaves, no freezers. Your custom orders made from scratch and smoked daily. We'll take care of everything so everyone can enjoy the game.
The Fox Hollow Training Center is the perfect place to improve your golf game. With 60 hitting stations, multiple chipping and putting greens, even practice bunkers so you can work on getting out of the sand. Plus, you can schedule lessons with PGA professionals and get fit for custom clubs using the newest technology, or just gear up in the fully stocked golf shop. So, get outside, grab your clubs, and practice more this season at the Fox Hollow Training Center. Details at BaltimoreGolfing.com. That's BaltimoreGolfing.com.
Tigers win this one by a final score of 28-26 as Bryant scored a touchdown late in the game, couldn't get the two-point conversion as the Tigers get to 1-0 in the CAA and 3-2 overall. Total yardage in this game, 347 for Bryant, 304 for the Tigers. And Towson wins the time of possession 30-28 in this game. For Towson, Andrew Indorf, 17 of 31, 153 yards, a touchdown. Doss led the way with 3 catches for 41 yards and a touchdown. Al Wooten with 100 yards on 26 carries this afternoon to lead the Tigers. And on the defensive side, they were led by Brandon Peters with 9 tackles. But Drummer was the star of the day. He had 6 tackles, a sack, and a huge interception as the Tigers win this one 28-26. No ugly victories, right?
None. They never are. They're all beautiful because they go in the left-hand side of the record.
So the Tigers back in action next Saturday at 4 o'clock to take on Elon. Gordy and I will have it for you on Monumental Sports starting at 4 o'clock. So that'll do it from Smithfield, Rhode Island. Final score, it was Towson 28, Bryant 26 for Gordy Combs. I'm Spiro Marikas. Have a great week.